and nothing can stop me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell you good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell you good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Susceptible now before the moment flies.
Shout out to all you kind gentlemen and few ladies that showed up this evening on Andre and Andrea's Love Crossing Borders on a Wednesday night. You're halfway through hump week. Got a great topic for tonight. The topic for tonight is 10 reasons why mature men always win. Since I've been here in Colombia, I sat back and I watched mature men and how we move. And the one thing I can say that I notice about mature men, we always win every single time. So I started doing some research to see if it's just here in Colombia. And come to find out, mature men win in other countries too. So I said, wait a minute, okay, let me take a look. Even back in the United States, pray tell, maybe it's just me. And mature men are winning back in the United States as well. Notice I didn't say older men. Shout out to all you guys. Just drinking a little water and lime tonight. Notice I didn't say older men always win. Here in Colombia, I've seen some of you older men hook up everything. You mess up relationships, you mess up your roster, you mess up your money, you can't help but get drugged. Man, some of you older dudes, bruh, you make being an older man look bad. I said it. You make being an older man look bad. Some of you dudes over 40, you don't even realize you are an older man. That's how bad you make being an older man. But we're going to get into that. Before, we got videos of why younger women are attracted to mature men, older men. But remember, as we speak tonight, that there is a difference between the two, gentlemen. There is a difference between the two. Let's get these shout outs started. Shout out to all you guys that are here. Shout out to my boy Andre Lobo, Hombre Lobo in the building. Shout out to you. Numero uno, Don, aka the Don P. Shout out to you guys for being here. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you make sure that you share the stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. And make sure that you guys click that like button. We like you. Make sure you like us too. Make sure you like us too. We're glad to see that you guys are here.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight.
Lovely to be here with you guys.
You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely.
Yes, sir.
And, while you're in the clapping mood, I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate.
Sexual Chocolate.
Sexual Chocolate. They play
Yes,
so
sir.
fine, don't
They
you
play
agree?
so fine, don't you agree? All of us together, we play so fine. Shout out to my man Dave in the building. Appreciate you, Dave. And my man GJ is always representing as well. Shout out to all you guys that are here. Thank you for your patience tonight. My man El Patron in the building. Shout out to you being here, brother. He's a big time salute to you, kind sir, as well. Salute to you, kind sir. 0 milligrams in the building. Always repping them DMV boys. Always repping them DMV boys. Shout out to you. Got 20 people in the building. Click that like button. Like my brother said, we like you. Make sure you like us too. Shout out to you. And we're about to get started. Like I said, we got videos for you guys. But we're going to go through the list of why mature men always win. I see this in every country. I've done enough research and studying over the last 7 years. I see this exact same thing happening in every single country. Mature men always win. Older men, you're sketchy. Maturity can come at any stage or any age, but we're talking about some of the older, mature men. But some of you dudes that are physically older, but not mentally mature, you might want to take notes. Number one reason, we're going to kind of skirt through this. And as we scroll through this, shout out to my man for Profit in the building and my boy Monk Mode. I actually dedicated a chapter in the book to Monk Mode, to going on Monk Mode when it comes to relocating to another country. So shout out to you, Monk Mode. Thought about you. So it's a whole chapter dedicated to guys like you. And my man from Profit Store in the building. What's up, brother? Number one reason why younger women are so attracted to mature men. Mature men knows the difference between, as I've been talking about the last few minutes, the difference between being a older man and a mature man. We know the difference. We don't lie about it. We don't pretend. Some of you dudes over 40 still dress like you 14. Some of you dudes over 40 still got braids in your head like you 14. I'm not talking about dreads. I'm talking about braids like 14. Some of you older dudes don't want to admit the fact that you're an older dude over 40, but you still think you 14. Everything about you got to do with money, money, pussy, pussy, money, pussy, pussy, money. Just like you did when you was 14. Just because you physically grow up, bruh, that doesn't make you mature. And the first sign of being a mature man and why women are so attracted to older, mature, responsible men is that we know the difference between older men and mature men. And every older man is not a mature man. That brings us to number two. Some of you guys got the Peter Pan, Michael Jackson syndrome. Yeah. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kids. There's a million toys in Toys R Us that I could play with. From bikes to trains to video games. Some of you dudes just don't want to grow the fuck up. You still chasing the same that you chased before. That's why a lot of younger women like older men. I'll say that. They love some older men, but they don't like immature older men. So don't think just because you got the age difference and you got a little bit of game about you that younger women gonna automatically want you because they like older men. There are older men that my wife loves older men. If she wasn't with me, she would be another older dude. Here's the catch. Just because you're an older dude don't mean that you keep my wife or a woman like her. You can get, some of you older dudes, you can get younger women. You can't keep younger women for ish. You ain't got the maturity to do that. Well, I don't want to keep them anyway. You know, when I hear older dudes say, I don't want to keep a woman, or I don't want to keep those ladies anyway. I didn't want to, you sound just like women that say, well, I didn't want to get married anyway. I wanted to be single anyway. That's how y'all sound. Just in case you older dudes need a reference of how you sound when you say, well, I didn't want her anyway. You sound just like them chicks. Just like them. Well, I'm single because I want to be. I didn't want no man anyway. I didn't want to get married. I know I'm 40. I know I'm a cat lady. I wanted to grow up to be a cat lady anyway. When I was 13 years old, my teacher asked me in school what did I want to be, and I said I wanted to be a lonely cat lady and die with a cat licking on my face one morning. At the age of 83, I don't want no man. That's exactly how you lame sound when it comes to growing the hell up. You know that many younger women are going after older men, but we need to be mature about our actions. And some of you dudes got that Peter Pan syndrome. You think that you her age. She don't want you to act and behave her age. Andre ain't looking for me to be her age. I'm not looking for her to be mine. I'm gonna say that again. I mentioned to you guys before, marry a young woman that got an old soul. I didn't say marry a young woman that's an old head. I don't need a young woman that's acting like a grandmother. I don't need my wife to be acting my age. She don't need her husband to be acting her age. But some of you dudes got that Peter Pan, Michael Jackson thing on lock. You ain't gonna never grow the fuck up. That's why it's easy for y'all to get drugged. You ain't got no... Some of you older dudes, it's so easy to drug y'all, man, because you ain't got no maturity about you. Like I said, you can get a bunch, your roster. Look at your cell phone, your roster fat, but you can't keep none. Your rotation always got to roll because you can't keep nothing. No matter what country you go to, you got to have a full roster. Why? Because you can't keep nothing that's real. Any female that's about her business, that like older men, she gonna want to be in your life for real, whether it's married or just a girlfriend or just a good close lady friend. But you F that up. Why? Because you got that Peter Pan thing going on. You think that you young and that you can do what Austin and young dudes do. See, I'm mature enough to know I ain't Austin age. Let them young boys have a rotation. Let them young boys. Even Hugh Hefner realized after having a ton of ladies, you still can't act like that no more. Hugh Hefner sat his butt down at least with 3. At least Hugh sat down with 3. You ain't even Hugh Hefner. You still don't know how to sit your down somewhere. That's number 2. Y'all got that Peter Pan. Number 1, you don't know how to distinguish the difference between being older and mature. That's not the same thing. And women love a man that's mature but older, not immature but older. Number 2, that Peter Pan thing. Women don't want a man that acts her age. If you still acting young, if you still got super jealousy in your system like you had when you was 25, if you still put your hands on women like you did when you was 25, if you still put yourself in situations where you can end up in jail for a couple of days like you did when you was 25, if you still arguing, fussing and cussing with a female like you did when you was 25, if you still argue with chicks about money, because we know money make the world go round anyway, but you still crying about it like when you was 25, you ain't mature, you just older. You still crying like you Peter Pan, bruh. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million toys in Cartagena I can play with from to. Number 3 reasons why younger women love mature men, and that's why mature men always win in every country. Number 3 is he's never thirsty for anything. He knows there's a time for everything. Mature men are never thirsty for anything. It ain't ish on this planet we thirsty for. Even when it comes to making money, we're strategic. The people that we let in and out of our life, we're strategic. The people that we allow to, the things that we allow and the ideas that we let in our mind, the things that we let take our attention, we're strategic. I don't pay attention to everything. I don't read every book. I don't watch every YouTube channel. I don't watch every television show. I'm mature. I'm strategic. How'd you get Andrea, Andre? What is my number 1 thing that I say when I say that I got Andrea, how I got Andrea? I was strategic. I knew what I was doing. I'm a mature man. It didn't happen stance. If it wasn't Andre, it would have been another one just like her. It wouldn't have skipped a beat. Why? I'm strategic. You older men, you just let anybody you older, you over 40, and you still letting bitches run in and out of your life like butt naked, any trash chicks. Run in and out of your bank account. Trash chicks. In the States, out of the States, don't matter. You older dudes, you think because you got money that you are the winner. You losing. Ask your bank account. You losing. Chicks laughing at you because you coming out the money like that. Mature men ain't never thirsty for none of this ish. Bitches come and bitches go. Mature men think like that. But you dudes that are older, over 40, and you don't think like that, you think, I gotta have her, or I gotta keep her, or I gotta buy her, or I gotta. That's y'all. That's you older dudes. Us older, mature dudes, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Remember I mentioned to you guys my story when I first came down here. First day in Colombia. Fine sister walk up on me. We just so happened to kind of like, she's coming down the stairs, I'm coming up the stairs, and she was fine. I had to say something to her. She said, well, what you up to? I said, I ain't doing nothing. I'm my first night in Colombia, but I'm kind of tired. She said, you need to hang out. You need to get out. I said, baby, I'll catch you tomorrow. I said, if I catch you, I catch you. If I don't, I don't. I said, I got your number. You got my number. I'm going to hit you up. She said, all right, Andre, I'll talk to you later, baby. I see what you're doing. And she went on ahead about her business. I went on upstairs in my Airbnb. And this was in Medellin, El Poblado. I literally had a hotel room in the heart of El Poblado. Now, this when El Poblado was popping. 2016, 2017. And I took my ass to bed. Why? Why could I do that? How was I able to do that? Because I'm a mature man. And my body was already telling me I'm thirsty. If I get drunk in this country, I don't know my way around yet. I hadn't bumped into Ace yet. Ace is only at 200 subscribers. So we were going to meet the next day. So I hadn't ran into Ace yet. So I ain't know my way around. But you older dudes, you'd have jumped your ass somewhere, got drunk, got high, first night, you sleepy off a plane, long 45, come on guys, 45 minute, 35 minute drive from the airport all the way to El Poblado. So you tired off of that. You unpacking everything. You got everything set up in your Airbnb or your room. You sleepy to them up. You'd have still took your ass out there. See, you thirsty dudes would have ran right after that little hot sister that I met. You thirsty dudes would have did that. You older thirsty dudes, you would have did that. Mature dudes like pussy come, pussy go. It ain't a bitch bad enough to throw us off course. We don't just let anybody just run in and out of our lives. That's number 3. That's why younger women appreciate us, because they know when it comes to that dude, it ain't go. If Andrea know, let's say I got a side chick. Let's say I had a side chick. Bet you won't be no broke bitch. Bet that. If I ever had a side chick, I bet you wouldn't be no broke bitch. Bet that. Bet that. That you can take to the bank. Won't be no regular hood from the east side of Cali chick. I ain't deal with that in the States. I ain't deal with that in the marriage. So I damn sure wouldn't deal with that with no side bitch. You better bring something to the table like wifey brought something to the table, like them bitches in the States brought something to the table. But you older dudes over 40 with very little maturity, you'll let anybody run in and out of your life, in and out of your wallet, and in and out of your bank account. Stop me when I'm lying. And in and out of your Airbnb. Let's be real with it. in and out of your hotel room. Only you immature older guys gotta have security cameras, gotta have special chains. You gotta have a special safe in your Airbnb or your hotel. You gotta have security guards downstairs. Us mature dudes, if we got security, cool. If we don't got security downstairs, cool. If we got a safe, cool. If we don't got a safe, cool. Because you know why? Mature dudes ain't letting a bunch of bitches run in and out of his household like that. That's you immature older dudes. You need a security guard because you can't secure yourself. Yes, you do need a safe because you can't make your money safe. Yes, you do need chains and locks and extra keys because you don't know how to lock shit down. Yes, you need it. You immature dudes. Oh, I'm about to hurt some feelings tonight. Y'all might be on the wrong. Yeah, that's why I see it's only 39 dudes in here. Because the truth is, at the end of the day, there's a difference between being an older man that women are attracted to and a mature older man that women are attracted to and want to be with. Don't you ever think because you're an older man that you can get the bitches that I get. You out your rabbit ass mind. Don't you ever get that one twisted. And I mean dudes, not just me, I mean dudes like me. Don't think because we're the same age, over 50, we go to the gym, we take care. If you are immature, older man, let's put it like this. The women you fuck with, I wouldn't even fuck with. So you will never have to worry about me taking your women because I wouldn't want none of them heifers. And it's dudes that's just like me that think like me. So just in case of you older dudes, just because we share a beer or two, don't think we sharing bitches too. Some of y'all got women. Y'all crazy. Shout out to Father of Many Nations in the building. Appreciate you being here, brother. We're going to get to number 4 in a second, and then we're going to get to the videos. And this is what I'm talking about tonight is how mature men are winning around the world. No matter where you go, man, no matter what walk of life, I notice mature men always win. And one of the things, number 3, a mature man, he's never thirsty for anything. Pussy come, pussy go. Money come, money go. Travel comes, travel goes. Houses come, houses go. Blessings come, blessings go. Mature men know that. He ain't gonna be beating down this bitch hot door talking about, baby, I need you, baby, please. That James Brown shit don't happen with mature men. James Brown wrote that shit when he was younger. When he got older, get the fuck out of here. All them songs of the 70s when dudes was crying about women, that's when they was in their 20s, they wrote them songs. All the Drew Hill sad songs. We don't talk anymore. We don't even talk no more. We run out of words to say. All them songs were written in the 20s. When them dudes in their 20s and 30s. Blackstreet, don't leave me, girl. All that, it was written in their 20s. Ain't nobody in their 40s writing them damn. So you know why? We don't move like that no more. And if you're an older man and you still move like them old Blackstreet songs to a Colombian woman, I don't care if she pay for play. I don't care if she get that coochie out when I'm gone. All I care is when I come to town, she shouldn't be giving that coochie out to nobody. What? But you say you mature like the rest of us? Maturity for older men is having the ability to tell pretty pussy to get the fuck on. Can you do that for yourself? If you can't tell pretty pussy, this ain't working for me, boo. You got to go. Don't say you're a mature older man. Just be an older man. You over 40 and any bitch can run in your life and any bitch can leave. Shout out once again to my man Dave. My man CPT in the building. Shout out to you, brother, for being here as well. LS is always representing. Appreciate you, brother, for being here. Them 313 boys.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with us. He said, Andre, you got to give me a second. I got to get a notepad and a pen. You dropping heat. Shout out to my brother DMR. Always working out in the gym. You can catch him on TikTok. Him and Jay Fleming always keeping your boy motivated with the workout videos. Shout out to you. Better late than never. You would think that, right? You would think that for some, maybe I'm dipping. Maybe I'm dipping to what you meant. I'm kind of reading to what you meant by better late than never. So let me keep my mouth shut. Let me not read into it. Shout out to my man Will D in the building. Shout out to you, brother, for being here. Say facts. It gets better when you get older. No time for foolishness. He's absolutely correct. Respect. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you. Number 5. Let's go to number 4. One of the reasons why younger women are so attracted to older, mature men is because he is either in the middle of making money, made money, or even flipping that money with other investments. He has no problem with understanding the money dynamic of hypergamy. He understands that if we go out on a date 9 times out of 10, I'm coming out the wallet. He has no problem with understanding if we get in a solidified relationship, especially with a woman in another country, I'll probably be footing the bills. He has no problem with understanding, with teaching her how to move her monies and teaching her how to do investments. One of the things that I don't do, y'all ready? As a mature man, I don't focus on just me making money. I focus on my woman making money too. You think I'm just telling me about crypto? That woman in there gonna know. You think I'm just telling me about stock options and I'm telling myself about REITs and I'm telling myself about them? No, we look at the market here and focus on the market here in Colombia. Your job as a mature man is not to have just a young woman on your arm, but what can that young woman glean from you as your woman? I don't want a dumb bitch on my arm. I'm gonna tell you that now. No man, no real man worth his weight in gold want to take a woman that can't be mature enough to make it into the mayor's ball. Anybody can get a chick that can make it to a bar, a club, a pub. Any dude can get a chick that can do that. Can your chick put on an evening gown and go to a fundraiser with you? Can your chick go see a play with you? Me and Andre have been to plays down here. We've been to ballets down here. We went to go see Black Swan. Swan Lake, in other words. We've been to ballets down here. There is no fucking way you gonna bring some of them chicks that you got to a ballet. You know that, right? There ain't nothing ballet about her. Ain't nothing about book fair. There ain't nothing about her that says a book fair, does it? Nothing. It doesn't. Nothing about her says I'm gonna take her to this exclusive exotic food eatery event. Nothing about that. Nothing about her says going to the mayor's ball, does it? Nothing. Teacher of the year events. Nothing. Ain't nothing about that. You don't want to introduce her to nobody that got a brain, do you? Anybody that can hold a conversation, you would go introduce that bitch to nobody that can hold a conversation. You know why? Because you know, as an older man, most of the bitches in your phone dumber than a box of rocks. They got a beautiful smile. But they dumb as a box of rocks. Remember when Kevin Samuel said when he went to a dinner, a fundraiser, big hobnobs, his boss's boss. He got him a pay for play in the States. He said, I paid, quite a bit of money for her. Say, but she blended in with those big ballers because that's what she was used to. And she was highly educated, even though she was in a pay for play game. He said that my boss's boss knew her. come Monday, I ended up getting promotions and ended up getting job offers and working on projects that I was fighting for by myself. He said, but because I had even a mature pay for play on my arm, I made that money back. How many of y'all can say that when you go to another country, that pay for play bitch can help you with your visa? She can point you to a dentist office. You've been having a little heart, little feelings in your chest. She could point you to a clinic or a pharmacy. You got a phone full of airhead bitches that can't do nothing for you but fuck. And when you get to a point in life, older man, that your body has questions, you gonna wish that them bitches could take you to where you get some answers. I'm gonna say that again. Some of you older dudes, it's cool. Your body may not have asked you questions yet. When you get to the point in your life where your body start asking you little questions, you gonna wish you had some bitches in your phone that could take you somewhere to get some quick answers. It's cool when you feeling good about yourself, you just 41. Cool. You can put all the broke bitches you want in your phone. But boy, let your body start asking some questions when you hit 51. And you in another country. And it's another language. And it's your second time there. You don't know nothing about that country. But you got a phone full of bitches in that country. And can't none of them tell you nothing. If you think I'm playing, it will amaze you how many dudes reach out to me and Andrea for help with their visa. And come to find out they overstayed in Colombia 40 days, 6 months. One dude was 2 years. Like literally. So you was with a chick, because the only reason y'all stay is for the chicks. So you stayed for some chicks and you stayed in another country for 2 years and ain't none of them bitches ask you, how is it that you're able to stay in my country for 2 years and I've never seen you go to a computer and apply for an extension or apply for a visa? You telling me none of them chicks that you with got brains enough to know that you should not be in this country that long? Not one chick that you mess with in a year and a half or 6 months of staying over in Colombia that you shouldn't have, none of them chicks could have told you, babe, you might want to file for an extension so you can get an extra 3 to 4 months. You might want to reach out to your boy Andre and get your visa done, babe. What? 2 years? You know how many times we've heard that story? Met one dude, he stayed over 5 years. A dude from Jamaica stayed over in Colombia 5 years. Lived in my neighborhood, the old neighborhood that was down the street. Just because y'all older dudes doesn't make you mature. Women are looking for men that know what the fuck to do with their money, that know what to do with their time, with their attention and their energy. I'm saying this again. Women, younger women are attracted to men that know what the hell they are doing with their money, their time, their energy, and their attention. If you cannot master that as an older man, you are just that, an older man, not an older, mature man. Because a real woman that's interested in older men, no. Wait a minute. Doesn't he know that he needs to file a phone? Why is he still in my he's in my country. He doesn't even know himself to file for an extension and stay open. Yeah. Shout out to you guys. Number 4. That was number 4. So I looked at number 1. Number 1 was, for you guys that are taking notes, the difference between the reason why younger women are attracted to mature older men. I'm talking about you dudes over 40. Just in case you guys are wondering, midlife for a man is 37. Just in case you were wondering, what's mid for a man? Statistically, midlife is the age 37. In other words, you should be a grown-ass man by at least 37. That's just statistics. So I'm pushing it to 40. Number one is that he knows that there's a difference between an older man and a mature older man. Number two is that makes us so attractive that we ain't got that Peter Pan syndrome. Younger women love us because we don't try to act like their age, and they love us because we don't try to get them to act like our age. We ain't got that Peter Pan shit going on. Some of you dudes that are just older men, you still try to dress like dudes her age, walk like dudes her age, be jealous like dudes her age, talk reckless to her like dudes her age, be insecure like dudes her age, cheat on her and not be honest like dudes her age. She might as well fuck with a dude her age. Why? Because you act like it. Number two is she knows that she's attracted to a dude that ain't got that Peter Pan. Andrea knows I do not pretend to be under 50. I don't care how many people tell me, man, you looking good. You look good for 58. I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm 58. My wife, 30. I don't get her to act 40, 50, 60. She 30. And I sit back and enjoy watching her enjoy the life of all her 20s. I didn't interrupt that and say, well, you with me now, you can't be 20. No. Number three, he's never thirsty for anything. There's nothing on this planet that makes him thirsty. Even if he's acquiring and going after economic goals, he's never thirsty for anything. Thirsty means that eventually you're going to fuck up by trying too hard. Now, let's say you start a business. You're strategic with that business. There's a difference between being thirsty and strategic. Strategic is, I know I got to build the business and I might not see a profit between a certain amount of time. And when I do see a profit, I need to invest back into the business to make it grow even further. That's being strategic. Thirsty motherfuckers want to be a millionaire tomorrow. Thirsty dudes let any old chick into your wallet, into your life, into your bank account, and into your bed. You will let any bitch in. I got partners that's my age, and they will tell you, I'll fuck anything. I bet you would. I bet you would. I'm too old for that shit. No, dude. If I was single, I would not fuck everything. No. In my 20s and 30s, you just running through them. I got you. You in your 40s and you still on that I'll fuck anything mode? Grow the fuck up, dog. Seriously, grow up. Number four. We just were talking about that. He understands the hypergamy. He understands the money dynamic. He understands the fact that he's making money and he needs to do what he needs to do. And that takes us into number five. That means number five is he learns from his mistakes and he learns from your mistakes. Women, especially younger women, they love a man that can survive a tempestuous moment in his life and come out on the other side with lessons. You know what the number one thing one of the number one things that Andrea loves about me? Y'all ready? In my maturity, Andrea loves that I've shown her. I focus on the problem and not the solution. The male brain only focuses on one side at a time, where the female brain can focus on all sides. So the male brain will either focus on the problem that's taking place and he'll stress out about it, and he'll trip about it, and he'll go, oh my Lord, what I'm gonna do, Lord, what I'm gonna do? Or the male brain will focus on the solutions even though the problem is still there. Andrea loves the fact that she does not see me panic. Why? I don't focus on the problem, I focus on the solutions. I know the problem exists. I don't focus on the problem. See, life is dictated on what you give your attention to. Remember I said that? Your money, your time, attention, your energy. That's what life is for a man. Where you're going to focus those four things. where you're going to focus your money, where you're going to focus your time, where you're going to focus your energy, and where you're going to focus your attention. So I decide to use those things and focus on a solution. To whereas immature dudes and you older, you can't handle no problems in life. That's why I say some of you dudes, you do not need to be coming to Colombia. You ain't built for this. You gonna end up in somebody's damn morgue. In other words, number 5, you don't know how to learn from your own mistakes, and you don't know how to learn from the mistakes of others. Mature men do, and women are attracted to mature men that know how to learn their lessons or learn from the lessons of others. And I'm not talking about some silly young ass girl. I'm talking about some young lady that is extremely attractive, but she's trying to go after some goals, and she is very mature for her age. I'm talking about good younger women. I'm not talking about them damn party girls. I'm not talking about them pay-for-play bitches that y'all be talking about. This my bitch. I'm not talking about them heifers. I'm not talking about them silly ass girls that like to be fucking foreigners. I'm not talking about them girls. This is love crossing borders. Take your ass to them other YouTube channels if you want to see that bullshit. I'm talking about women that's about themselves, but they just so happen to be younger, attractive, but they about their business. Oh, they don't exist. They don't. All of Andrea friends are mature women with masters and PhDs, and these are sisters. And they've been mature like that their whole life. I know another sister before I started dealing with when I was in Medellin. This sister owned like 3 or 4 properties. I've mentioned this before. She owned 2 Airbnbs and she owned a storefront. This sister was 29 years old, fine in a month. Don't y'all tell me there are no mature young women that are focused on success in these countries. You just like bullshitty bitches. That gives you an excuse. So just because you like bullshitty broke bitches, beautiful bottom feeders, that don't mean every dude is going for that. I keep my headaches down because I learned from your lessons. I learned from your mistakes. Your bitches ain't shit. Well, let me not mess with ain't shit bitches. Number 5, we're mature enough to learn from our own mistakes and the mistakes of others. Number 6, we're going to get to the videos, gentlemen. Appreciate you guys, all 54 in here, being here. He can drop any woman if he needs it, and the woman knows it. A mature man, a woman knows, my wife knows that I got buttons that she knows she would never need to push. And of course, she has buttons that I wouldn't want to push. I don't care how attractive a younger woman is. She should not be able to feel comfortable with pushing certain buttons of an older, mature man. That's why I say if she talks to you as if you under 40 and you're over 40, you doing something wrong, not her. One of the things you're doing wrong is you even got her in your life. You should have been got rid of that young ass girl. If she talks to you as if you are under 30, under 40. She talks reckless to you like she would talk to somebody under 40. She's jealous of everywhere you go, just like she would be with somebody under 40. She's insecure about you, just like she would be with somebody under 40. And you like it, just like somebody that's under 40. You know, young dudes like when women are insecure and when they fight and they ready to fight a bitch over them. If you over 50 years old and 40 years old and you still got bitches fighting over you, what is wrong with you? That shit was cool under 40. Over 40, you ain't trying to see no bitches fighting. You know why? Because you could dump both of them and get somebody new, and they know it. My wife know I can get somebody new. She get compliments from her family, females in her families, friends, everybody. They know. For his age, her husband looking good. Got a great personality. He's going after goals. He ain't out here in them streets. Oh, he gonna find somebody new. And my wife know it. Same thing I know about my wife. I know the Andreas don't come along often. So I already know, sit your ass down somewhere, Andre. Because if you mess this one up, don't think it's going to be another one like her that come around the corner. Not as fast. So I know to sit my ass down somewhere too. But you dudes, man, that's just older and you think that you mature, I'm going to say this again. That's one of the biggest mistakes that you making. Never assume because you are older, you are mature. Because your actions speak louder than your words. How you act, how you behave. I'm 58 years old. I keep saying that. Have you guys noticed that you never see me get into arguments with YouTubers? Every once in a while, I'll jug at somebody that's in the comment section. But if you ever notice, if I'm on the panel, in all these years, I don't have any direct YouTube enemies. I met a guy last night. Shout out to my man Steve. Good people, white dude. Steve, the white dude that's always on Austin Holloman's show. Steve was at one of the reggae, was at Rico Richie's. Make sure you guys, when you come to Colombia, come to Cali, you're definitely going to see Rico Richie's restaurant and bar by the brother Doug in Houston. I mean, Doug from Dallas, from Atlanta. I'm sorry, Doug from Atlanta. And so Steve was sitting there. He was sitting there with another guy, and I came in with my boy. Shout out to Machismo TV. So me and Machismo TV, we hanging out, right? Okay, cool. And Steve stood up. And I just happened to have a baseball cap on. He stood up. He was like, hey, he thought it was just regular American dudes. He was like, oh, till he realized. He was like, oh, snap, it's Andre of Love Crossing Borders, all dudes. And so we just started chopping it up and so forth. And Steve said this, I got a beef with one of your boys. And before he could get it out of his mouth who it was, or what it was about, I told him, I don't do that. I don't get into disagreements between two grown men. That's you. But Andre's about to say, Steve, I don't want to hear it. I'm here to have a good time this evening and just relax. Me and Machismo just hanging out, have a couple cigars, have us some brandy, chill. We're going to have us some fish and just no, Steve, no. But Andre, I'm mature enough to stay see, some of you dudes that are older, you would have said, well, let me hear why. What? Not them. When did it happen? Then y'all would have actually ran back to the dude and said, dog, dude's got beef with you. Yeah, dog, he got beef with you. So you shit starting like a little teenage girl instead of being mature enough instantly to tell somebody, shut that shit down. I ain't here for that. And me and Steve, we had a great evening, and me and all the other brothers and Doug and all the rest of us, and shout out to my man Chris, all the guys that we just hung out and had a great time last night. Smoking cigars, drinking brandy, and eating fish. Drinking some cerveza, some beers. That comes with maturity, gentlemen. You need to be able to know what to let in your life and know what not to let in your life after the age of, at least by the age of 40 beyond. Like I said, number 6, he knows when to drop a woman. Number 7 is she likes who he is and he's okay with it. Some of you dudes, I'm lying. A lot of you dudes think that older women are with you only for the money. That's a dynamic. There are younger women that like you because of you, because of your maturity, because of your experiences of life, because of all the stories that you have to tell, because of you know how to protect her from herself as well as people around her, because you have something to offer the world, or you have already offered the world. Shout out to all you military dudes. She likes you for you. Yeah, she likes the money. That's cool. She likes to travel. That's cool. She likes the good sex that you give her. That's cool. But she really likes older dudes. If it wasn't for you, she'd be with another older dude. Like I said with Andrea. Andrea likes older, mature men. It wasn't like she got with me and I was the first older, mature man. No, that's Andrea. There are women that like mature men. Be cool with the fact that you in the group, you in the league. Some of you dudes are so busy trying to downplay your age. Shit. How old are you, man? Listen, young girl ask me, I'm put like some of the older dudes. Young gal ask me, my age, 58. What? And they'll just throw a joke. You older than my mama. Still be giving me the coochie. You older than my daddy. Still be sucking the dick. You ain't got to lie about your age, Craig. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. And this was stateside too. I wasn't sitting around like, oh man, I'm 50. I'm at that time period, 47, man. Man, these pretty young girls walking around. I don't think none of them go get me. And you know, I work at a college campus, right? I'm a college campus dude, right? All my co-workers like 25 and up. All the students, 22, 27, 29, 21. I mean, ain't nobody gonna want me. Shit. You'd have thought I was COVID running through them campuses. You crazy. You'd have thought I was the original COVID. No Pfizer antidote at all. Just running through the campus, rampant. Beating up the students, beating up the students' mamas when they come visit the campus. You know, the student already at the campus. Then the mama comes visit. Got to beat mama down. You think I'm lying? Okay. What's my point? Celebrate the age and stage that you're in, bruh. You ain't got to lie to these chicks. And I'm gonna tell you something. These Colombian women, man, dude, they be going crazy over these older dudes. Crazy. I'll be like, what the? Crazy. I love him so much. I'm like, damn, he must put some dick. Damn, I ain't mad at you, Pop. I don't see what you doing. I know some older dudes down here, man. They women, I know an older dude, man. He's like 61. His girlfriend is like now 27. And I've been knowing them for 5 years. When she was 22. Love his stanky draws. And I know a couple of couples down here like that. And if you just sit in the mall, you will see a lot of older dudes with their little younger gals, and the young lady be so damn happy because that's what she into. I'm gonna say that again. Number 7 is embrace the fact that there are some women that like mature dudes. They do like us. And some of you young dudes, you can hate all you want. Some of you young dudes, I'm gonna tell you something. Some of you older dudes, I'm gonna hype you up. Do you not realize some of you younger dudes gotta pay for play because some of us mature dudes know how to talk her out that pussy? You do know how some of you younger dudes gotta get off the plane and do pay for play. I said some. Because some of us mature dudes, we ain't going to no fucking clock tower. Fuck that clock tower. We gonna have young girls lined up. Your young ass need to go to a clock tower. Now, some of you older dudes, y'all ready? Some of you older dudes, you got to take your ass to the clock tower and buy pussy. You got to go to Sewer and buy pussy. You got to go to Punta Cana and buy pussy. You got to go to Morocco to buy pussy. Some of you older dudes, oh, you got to buy pussy. Ain't nothing mature about you. You caught that? There's nothing mature about you. So your older ass gotta buy pussy. Some of you younger dudes, you ain't at that mature stage yet, so we can't blame you. So you got to go buy some pussy under the clock tower. Us mature dudes, get the fuck out of it. I'm about to buy that bitch. I'm following, see, mature dudes like, okay, is the local dude buying that bitch? No, I'm doing what the local dude's doing. If he ain't buying that, man, I ain't buying them. If he can hear him, I'm gonna ask him, hey, local dude, what's up? How you fuck your local bitches? This is how you fuck our local bitches. Do this, that, this, that. This is how you fuck our local bitches. Bam, I'm following what the local dudes do in any country. That's how I would have did it. Man, please, what the fuck I would be getting off the plane after all of them. I gotta go to a brothel. You gotta go to a brothel. You gotta go do pay for play. Man, that shit should be luxury and leisure, not a necessity. Some of y'all dudes go pay for play chicks out of necessity. It stopped me when I'm lying. Shit. Shout out to my man Josh in the building. He said, "You damn right. I'm not paying. Fuck, I would." He said, "My girl love my air." He said, "My air fried." Shout out to the air fryers, air fried chicken wings. He said, shout out to T Mac in the building. He said, I've been to Medellin 3 years. He said, I've never been inside Parque Aires. No reason to. He said, my apartment is the center of entertainment for me. Preach. He said, I saved that money and enjoy Netflix and Rappi. Come on, brother. They don't understand, T-Mac. They think they got to go out and splurge on these bitches. Josh says this. He said, I already know that when I hit the ground in Medellin, that I'm a prized possession. And a lot of men that are older don't realize that. To a lot of younger women, you are a prized possession. But because you are just an older man and not an older, mature man, you're not mature enough to realize you are prized in many countries. He said, Colombianas love older brothers, especially. They do. That's true. Older Colombian men and even older foreign men. If you're a brother, that's not a lie. If you are an older brother, that's about your maturity. Colombian women, no matter what race, color, creed, they do like older brothers, whether it be the local dudes or whether it be foreigners. That shit is so true. You say some of the older white dudes struggle date. Preach. But I have some young Colombianas that love brothers, especially. True. Shout out to my man Lone Limit in the building. Appreciate you being here. He said in the plane to Philippines to Tokyo was cool, man. I'm glad, man, that you guys are getting out there like that. I appreciate that. Track and field is in the building. He said this. He said, that's American crap beefing. Facts. We have to get removed from us. That's so true. Hating is like drinking poison. That's a good way of putting it. And expecting the other person to die. That's so true. Shout out to my man Chalupe in the building. He said fried snapper. He said you took the pic off. Oh, you took the pic of? Yeah, I took the picture of. Let me see if I got it right here. The picture. Let me see if I have it right here, gentlemen. Yeah, there your boy go. Let me put it up on the screen. This was last night. Yep, this was last night, you know. A little bit of that's and that snapper was huge, bruh. That baby was big. And then he brought me out a swordfish and baby shark. So I had the large snapper, swordfish, and baby shark. Shout out to my man Doug. His lionfish is good too. My goodness. And then also let's see if I can pull up my man Steve and I. Me and Steve. Shout out to Steve. Steve always on Austin's channel. Good dude. And Steve is one of them dudes you can tell he's a Jersey dude, and you can tell. You can tell he's a brother with white skin, bro. He is all straight neighborhood, bro. That is who he is off camera. Like, it took me a second to kind of understand that this is who this dude is. He wasn't trying to pretend around brothers. It was like who this dude actually is. You could tell he was raised in the all black community for the most part. You could definitely tell, man. I was like, you know, for a second you looking at Steve like, is he like this for real? No, but a whole night, that's who he was, and that's how he talked, and that's how he moved. You could tell he was raised by some brothers, and he smashed sisters. You could tell. Shout out to Steve. Good dude. Good dude. T-Mac said the dish was so big that it looked like a baby whale. Man, it was huge. Huge. Because he said, Dre, I'm giving you a special meal. So come on through. I got a special meal laid out for you. And so he brought the snapper, and the baby shark was excellent, and the swordfish was great too. I know. I'll be hearing about Steve, man. That's why I kind of like. That's why I say I don't feed into, into what's going on behind the scenes. I like, man, ain't nothing to do with me. He said I'm 52. My girl is 18, or 26. I forgot. He said she's right around that age. But let's go to the next one. Then we'll get to the videos. Number 8. He believes he deserved the best. Some of you dudes don't realize. You ready? Some of you older dudes, you deserve a bad young ass chick. You deserve you. Some of us older dudes, think about it. Let me go this route. In the words of Kanye West on his first album, I wasn't supposed to make it past 25. Joke's on you, I'm still alive. Some of us got partners that didn't even make it past 25. Some of us got partners that didn't make it past 35. Some of us got partners, got some of you ex-military that are retired, got your 70% or your 100% disability. You done taking advantage of getting your grants to go to college and things like that. Think about how many of your partners got kicked out the military. They ain't make it to the end, did they? They ain't make it. Some of you dudes that retired from Chrysler, Ford, GM, shout out to all you retirees. A lot of your partners ain't make it. They got fired week 3. You made it 20 years. They got fired week 3. What's my point? A lot of us older men, you deserve to have the best woman on your arm. You deserve to have something sexy, something mature, somebody that's funny, somebody traditional, somebody that's got a point of view. She can have a point of view and share her point of view about life. But she's somebody that's going to help you, be a helpmeet. I'm not saying that you got to be married to her. I'm but saying at least the woman can help you. Like I said, when it comes to your visa or not overstaying in another country, you deserve the best, bruh. You deserve to embrace the fact that there are younger women that enjoy mature older men. Embrace it, bruh. Let it wrap around you like an old school pimp coat. Who's the Mac? Turn your hat to the side like the old players used to. Because I'm telling you, You deserve the best. What you got, 30 years left on this planet, 20 more years? Man, you better act like you deserve the best and stop getting bottom bitches. You telling me most of the women in your phone is the best that you can do? You telling me that an argumentative chick in DR that you got, that's the best that you can do? That chick in Philippines that's trying to hustle you, that's the best that you can do? That African chick that's down in Tanzania that keeps begging you for money, that's the best that you can do as an older man. I ain't talking about young dudes. That might be the best that they can do, but I'm talking about you dudes over 40. You tell me the best that you can do, you can come to Cali, Colombia, and the best that you can do is a chick that drugged you. That was the best that you could do that night? What about the chick that drugged you in Medellin? That was the best that you could find in all of Medellin, Colombia. Of all of the 3 million people in Medellin, Colombia, the best woman that you could find for you, older dude, was a woman that drugged you that night. That was the best. You telling me that? I'm supposed to believe that bullshit, right? You must think I'm Tom Tucker, that dumb motherfucker. That's who you think I am, right? I'm Tom Tucker, right? I should change my name to Tom Tucker, that dumb motherfucker. Because I know that's not the best that God or life or the universe has for you. And only because you allowed it to happen. You got to start carrying. If you want to be a mature older man, you got to start carrying yourself expecting the best. And every bitch with a fat ass is not the best. Stop acting like it. Stop pretending. Well, I don't need the best. I got partners like that. I kid you not, down here, I got partners that they believe if she got a pussy, I'm a fucker. Cool. Andre, don't judge. Cool. I don't judge nobody anyway. Like I said, I'm the warning label on the side of the pack of cigarettes. That's all I am. I'm just a public service announcement on every live stream. I'm just a public service announcement. But I kid you not, gentlemen, you deserve the best. That's why women that are younger are attracted to you. She like, I can give you babies. I'm traditional. I'm mature enough not to argue with you and give you headaches. I'm attracted to older men. You ain't never got to worry about me cheating on you with some younger man. If I do get some side dick, it's gonna be another older man, not a younger man. You ain't got to worry about me acting all childish and immature because I know what it's like to be with an older man. You deserve a woman that's going to treat you like that. A younger woman that can give you kids if you want kids. I've been with Andrea 7 years. She's just cracking 30. I mean, what, 6 years? She's just cracking 30. She can still give me kids. An older chick that's 41 can't give me no kids for the most part. Older chicks, they know everything and been everywhere. I be seeing you dudes, man. I saw a couple last night, man, at the bar at Rico Richie's. Saw a couple down there. Really nice looking couple, but it was a brother from the States. And he brought his woman from the States to Cali, Colombia. Nigga, you what? There's a lot of countries you could have vacationed to, brother. You could have vacationed to Brazil. You could have taken on a cruise. You should have took your woman on a cruise. 5th cruise, 7th cruise, go see the islands and take a little photo. You don't bring a stateside woman, and she was an attractive sister, but you don't bring a stateside woman to Colombia and ever think your ass gonna make it back to Colombia. How stupid is that? I'm looking at the brother like, hey, what's up, brother? What you? Oh, a lot of times I be looking at y'all like, hey, brother, with your dumb ass. Hey, what? Hey, this stupid motherfucker. Now, if that's wifey, I can understand, you know, take wifey. I take Andre everywhere, but I ain't gonna be bringing on, no. All you dudes that got wifeys and long-term girlfriends, I'm gonna tell you now, you bring your woman to Colombia, you want to, you will not be coming back to this motherfucker solo ever until you are done with her. Don't ever think that your wife gonna let you come back to Colombia solo when you brought her as a package. You think you gonna go to DR with your woman and then make it back to DR by yourself? You crazy. Not an American female. You think you could take your American woman to Rio and then next year you can go to Rio with your boys? Please, you might as well be ready for the divorce papers waiting for you as soon as you walk through the door. I couldn't believe that dude did that dumb shit. And I was trying to, so when we all walked in and we saw them sitting at the table, I kind of thought, you know, maybe that's an Afro-Colombian. And I was like, wait a minute. I said, she ain't got Afro-Colombian features. I say, nah. And brother sat there like he wanted to say, hey guys, that's the other part that gets me. You dudes be looking so damn sad with your American woman on your arm. I'll never see y'all happy. I've yet to see any of you dudes in Cartagena, in Medellin, in Bogota, in Cali. I never see dudes that bring a woman from the United States on his arm and y'all look happy. Y'all always looking sad in the mother. I be feeling so sorry for y'all. Y'all be looking like puppies that's chained to the fence. You want to go out and run with all the other puppies that's in the park across the street. You looking across the street and you looking at all the other puppies running, and you ready to run, you ready, and that chain just keep choking the hell out of you. And you ready to. That's what it's like when I see you dudes from the West, from UK, Canada, United States, even you white brothers from Australia, when y'all bring y'all woman down here and then you want to go in the park and play with everybody. I want to play too. That damn chain be waiting for y'all neck. Y'all be looking sad in the mother. I'll never see y'all smile. I never see y'all with y'all American woman laughing, cracking jokes. None of that. Ain't no photo shooting. Because, you know, half y'all women fat as fuck that y'all bring from the States too. That's another thing, but nobody want to talk about. A lot of y'all bring a lot of big bitches from the States. I don't know why y'all be doing that. See, here's what it is. When your woman is in the States, she's around all the other women. So you think that because she's around that 70% overweight obesity, subconsciously, you don't realize how big your bitch is until you take her to DR. And you get to realizing you got you a big one. She got the kangaroo pouch in the front. You thought you had a woman with a fat butt, didn't you? Yes, you did. You thought you had a woman with a fatty. Until you got to Cartagena. And then you looked at your woman butt and you looked at the women in Cartagena. And the only thing be on y'all mind is, I done fucked up. I'll be looking at y'all just feeling sad for you, mother. I swear. I ain't never seen y'all smile. I've never seen y'all take a photo with you and your woman smiling. I never see y'all smile. Like we'll see y'all like when y'all do a yacht party and y'all getting drunk and it's like 15 Americans hanging out and y'all partying like that. We see y'all when y'all drunk and partying on the yacht. No. I'm talking about just you and your woman walking through Cartagena. Y'all be looking mad and sad to the motherfucker. Y'all don't be going into the stores shopping and shit. Y'all don't be doing none of that. Y'all just be walking around. You be mad and you try to put the little sunglasses on so you can at least look at some Cartagena women. So you just like, damn. Because you know if you ain't got your sunglasses on, you're gonna get cracked in the nose by your woman, that big bitch that you brought from the States. And you know why y'all laughing in the comments? Because y'all have seen it too. Yeah, they got the front butts in the United States. Yeah, man. That's serious. Shout out to you, gentlemen. Number 9. He believes as a grown-ass man, and this is serious. Number 9. Like I said, we're going to get to the videos. But number 9 reason why mature younger women love mature older men. Because a mature older man realizes I'm going to enjoy every stage of my life. There are dudes my age that can't stand the fact that they're my age. They will lie and say they 48 when they 58 because they do look 48. So they'll lie like women in the States about their age. They're 43, but they look 33. They'll tell that young girl I'm 33 and try to act like they're 33. Mature men know to ride the wheels off of every stage. Ride the wheels off your 20s because you know they're going to leave. Ride the wheels off of making money in your 30s and 40s because one day your 30s and 40s coming to an end. Ride the wheels off of your 50s because you know at 50 you can fuck the mamas and the daughters and the aunties, and if grandma fine enough you can fuck grandma too. Ride the wheels off your 50s. I got 2 more years in my 50s. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm still in my fucking 40s or in my 30s. Mature men know to enjoy the stage of life that you're in, and mature younger women enjoy that about you. Andre's not asking me to act like I'm 48. Well, if Andre only act like he was 48. Andrea enjoys me because I enjoy the stage of life that I'm in. Okay. Anybody that ever listen to me on this live stream, you know I act like being in the 50s is a shit, don't I? I act like being in the 30s is like, okay. I act like being in your 40s is like, you made it. I act like being in your 20s, you don't know what the hell going on yet. Keep living. I act like being in your teens, like, boy, if you don't keep your mouth shut when grown folks talking. I act like your 50s is the shit, don't I? You know why? I'm going to act the same way about my 60s. You know why? Because my 50s are gone. Now it's time for me to enjoy this stage of life. In my 60s. I'm about to sit up here and pretend like I ain't in my 60s. Take care of my body, take care of my mental, take care of my spirit, make sure I network with the right people. But I'm not about to sit up here and pretend like, man, I wish I was still in my 30s. Man, 30s was the shit. Every stage of my life is the shit. If you could go back in time, Andre, the only time I want to go into is tomorrow. Can I go into tomorrow? Can I make it to tomorrow? Give me tomorrow. Boy, I was 31 again. I ain't that dude. See, you old dudes wish you was back in the day. Us mature dudes, we ride the wheels off of every stage of life. We might not be skydiving like we did when we was 30, but god damn it, we doing hot air balloons now. We doing some new shit now, and we enjoying it. We might play basketball when we was 30. Now we playing out there golf, tennis, fishing, bowling. I might not be on the skateboard right now. It's some older dudes that might be on the skateboard right now. But I got other things that make me enjoy the stage of life that I'm in right now. Some of us are going hiking in a couple weeks. I mean, actually in a couple days on Sunday. I wasn't doing no hiking up mountains, like literally up mountains. like how to climb rocks and shit when I was in my 20s. I was too big on the party mode. Now I'm sleeping because I'm going rock climbing again. And I can see the world for what it is. You don't think about no shit like that in your 20s. Enjoy the stage of life that you're in. You can't go back to the one that you were in before. All you do is in your 50s, fuck your 40s. I don't want to hear none of your stories about your 40s. Fuck your 40s. I tell you guys my stories because you notice my stories always have a moral ending to them. My stories is I tell my stories for a reason. I don't tell my stories to be braggadocious. Fuck my 30s. Fuck all them prison years of 20s. And all them early party years in my 20s. I'm enjoying this stage, and mature men know how to do it. And young, mature women are very attracted to men that know how to enjoy their age. That's why you see all them older Colombian dudes or them older dudes in DR that's doing bachata with them badass young chicks. Why? Because them dudes ain't sitting around trying to act like they doing bachata when they did it in their 20s. They like, man, I could dance better than I danced when I was in my 20s. I thought I could dance in my 20s. Bring your little young ass over here, girl. And you see them older dudes be killing it on the dance floor. Why? They enjoy the stage of life that they're in. What I like about bachata, merengue, cumbia music, I enjoy the fact that the best dancers are always the older people. They know all the spins and twists and all that shit. And the young girls be right in their arms. You'll never see no dude, an older dude, that walk up to a young girl and she be like, no, you're an old dude. I don't want to dance with you. Shit. Not in Colombia. She gonna put that hand right into his old hands and they go hit the dance floor and kill it together. William says this. Shout out to Will. Will says 40s is the new 20s and 50s. No. Let your 40s be your 40s. Let your 50s treat them like they 50s. Do I make, okay, what, you know what people say that? And I'm not coming at you, Will, but you know why people in the States say that? Because they don't trust that they will have as much fun at that stage of life than they had at that other stage of life. And that's why, because women started it, you know, shoot, 30s is the new 40s. No, fuck the 30s. I'm 40 as a man. As a man, I ain't no female that's trying to go through, you know, I'm postmenopausal and all that stuff. I'm starting, I got to get my body examined every 6 months because of this. No, I'm a man in my 40s. You still looking good. You're still looking, you're looking 40. I mean, you're in your 40s, looking 30, feeling as good as you did in your 20s. Man, enjoy your 40s. Fuck your 20s. If you in your 50s, you know 50, the new 40. No, the fuck it ain't. It's 50s. Your job is to enjoy it like you did in your 40s, like you did in your 30s. You enjoyed your 30s and you rode the wheels off of it, didn't you? Do the same shit in your 50s. Ride your 50s out. Y'all see how I act? Do I act like I got any envy of a 40-year-old? I ain't got envy of a 49-year-old. I don't envy a 39-year-old or a 31-year-old. I don't envy a 29-year-old or a 21-year-old. I want you to enjoy the stage of life that you are in. Stay in that motherfucker. Wallow in it. Admit that you are in your 50s and ride that motherfucker. I love my 50s. Get the fuck out of here. I wouldn't trade my 50s for shit. I damn sure wouldn't trade my 40s for anything. Wouldn't have traded my 30s for my 20s, 10 years in prison. I'd have traded that. But enjoy the stage of life that you're in. Until the other stage of life that you passed up, fuck it, it's gone. It's gone. You can't pretend it back. I'm gonna say that again. I ain't gonna let that one go over your head. You can't pretend back your 40s. 50s is the new 40s. Don't pretend it back. You pretending. 30s is the new 20s. No, the fuck it ain't. It's 30s. Stop pretending like it's the 20s. You can't pretend life backwards. Live in the stage that you're in. Mature men, like I just said, mature, older men know I'm going to ride these 50s till the wheels fall off. Why? Y'all ready? Here we go. I wasn't even supposed to make it to 50s. Some of y'all, just like me, you hung out with dudes, ain't make it to the 30s, did they? I got partners that wish they was on this planet to make it to the 40s. I got YouTube friends that didn't even make it to the other side of COVID. Didn't make it to the other side of caught COVID. I'm talking about some healthy ass friends that was bull strong. Ate healthy every day. Didn't want to wear that mask. And a few of them passed on or got sick. Started with me in 2020, ain't with me in 2025. You better celebrate the stage of life that you in and say, fuck the stage of life that's already gone. Because there's some dudes that wish that they was on this planet to enjoy the stage of life that you in. There are people right now that died at the age of 12, 17, 23, 29, 33, 43, 16, 31, 41, 51, 53. You think I'm going to sit back? My boy Kevin Samuels died in his mid-50s and I'm still around. You think I ain't about to celebrate my shit and I'm gonna sit back and be like, well, the new 48 is the new 58 is 48. No, the fuck it ain't. It's 58. I'm gonna celebrate this motherfucker. I'm gonna ride the wheels off. I might be like Stevie Wonder, the only motherfucker left. Everybody in Motown gone. Michael gone. Prince gone. Marvin Gaye gone. Tammy Terrell gone. All the Temptations Stevie grew up with, they gone. I might be like Stevie Wonder, the only motherfucker around celebrating his life. Not me. I'm riding these 50s out. God got me. Well, anybody could have passed on. Anybody could have passed on. And I made it to 58. Do you know, dudes, if y'all start celebrating your life and start doing some research, do you know for a black man throughout American history to make it to 58 is just a modern phenomenon? I'm gonna say that again. The average American, there was an era when the average American was passing on in their 30s. You made it to 40, you was an old head, whether you was black or white. Black men making it to 58 is a fucking modern phenomenon in this country. Stop acting like making it to 58, making it to 51. Well, it's always been like that. No, the fuck it ain't. You better start doing your history about humans. Average human being was human. It was a time when human beings and they didn't have medicine and they didn't have the proper surgeries and they didn't have the medical system set up the way that they do. Dude, there was a time when humans was passing on at like 35, 29. And I'm living in the era where I can live to 58, and you think I'm gonna give a fuck about if 58 look like 48? Fuck 48. 48 is gone. It came. I had fun. It was great. Now I'm in my 50s. I'm gonna ride this motherfucker out. And when 60s come, guess how I'm gonna act? Like 50s didn't even happen. My job is to make enough right now. Y'all ready? Is to make sure that I'm economically stable, my family is stable, and my mind is stable enough to where my 60s is hella good. Everything I do from this day forth, I do for my 60s. I don't do for 59. Fuck 59. Fuck 59 in 11 months. Every dollar that I make, every celebration of life, every prayer that I do, every time that I'm focused, all that is so my 60s can be better than mine. You think I'm happy in my 50s? Wait till I get to my 60s. Y'all think Taylor Made Dreams is running around having kids in his 50s and 60s. Wait till your boy get done. You better start celebrating the stage of life that you in and fuck the past. You can't go back to it. Even if you fucked a female that you fucked in the past, the pussy ain't even the same. Like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and fuck LaWanda one more time. I fucked her when we was 35. We both was 35. She wanted to give me that pussy at 51. That pussy ain't the same at 51. That pussy is not the same at 51. That's the difference between being an older man and an older, mature man. Women are attracted to men that enjoy the stage of life that you're in. You don't try to pretend that you ain't in that stage. You ride that motherfucker out. And if one female tells you, I don't fuck no 58-year-old man, cool. Because all her friends do. See, some of y'all dudes worry about the rejection of one chick. Fuck her. But she's so pretty, Dre. This Colombia dog. There's plenty of pretty chicks around here that fuck 58-year-old dudes. That like mature men. Shout out to my man Larry Perry in the building. He says it's true, Dre. We cannot change our past. And I struggle with that sometimes. Can't change shit. You better ride the wheels off what you got. You dudes that's in your 40s, you better enjoy your 40s. Fuck your 30s. Fuck your 20s. You can't go back to that bullshit. Half of our 20s was, what was I thinking? You go back to your 20s, you just recollect on your 20s. You like, man, what the fuck was I thinking in my 20s? You try to clean everything up in your 30s. In your 40s, you like, all right, I think I got this thing called life now. So when you hit your 50s, man, you happy to the motherfucker. When you see how many people have passed on every year, think about it. Every year, some famous entertainers, sports figures, everybody, people, gurus, all of them pass on, male and female. So-and-so died. This person died. That person died. And you still around to see it. Robin Williams died. You was around to see it. Came on the news. You saw it. Kevin Samuels died. You were around to see it. Some of your favorite sports figures died. You were around to see it. You think I'm about to sit around wasting my beautiful 50s because they are no longer my 40s? Damn. Wish I was still in my 40s. Not me. Hell no. As many motherfuckers didn't make this far. 48. And looking good with it. Pretty boy 48. I mean 58. 58 and looking good with it. Thank you for reminding me, sexy boo. Yeah, I can't hear Andre in there. Enjoy your life, brother. What stays? That's one of the things I remember when Andre and I, she's standing right here now. I remember when Andre and I, like it's probably year 2, right? We were down at the Christmas festival. Everybody's walking around enjoying themselves, having a good time. Andrea just standing there with her, I think I told you guys about this. Andrea is standing there with her arms folded, just get your kids. Why are these dogs running around? Just, because Andrea's an old soul, so she looking at life through the lens of an old soul, right? And she don't like a bunch of crowds. And I pulled Andrea to the side. I said, if you don't start acting your age, you gonna regret when you no longer have your age. If you don't start enjoying your motherfucking 20s, enjoying your friends, enjoying your journey of 20s, because it's gonna be gone one day, and you gonna wish you enjoyed your 20s. And from that day forth, Andrea kind of shifted her mindset of enjoying her 20s. She realized my husband is not going to interrupt my 20s. He's not going to, why aren't you acting mature enough in this area? No, Andrea will make some mistakes that 20-year-olds make. And it was my job to be there on her team to help her maneuver through her 20s, but not to dictate her 20s. Once again, help her maneuver through her 20s, but I won't go dictate Andrea's 20s. But I wasn't gonna let her act like she was I'm 40. No, the hell you ain't. You better act like you 20, woman. You better act like you got your 20s, because they gonna be gone one day, and you gonna wish you had them motherfuckers back. But they're gonna be gone. Now she's in her 30s. Now it's time for her to enjoy every bit of being in her 30s. All 10 years of 30hood, she should enjoy all of it. Don't take the stage and age of life that you're in for granted, gentlemen. I promise you, you're in a wonderful stage of life. You're in the best place and the best time. You guys are in the stage of where black men and black women and white men and white women are starting to get along in one genre. It's so hard to get all of us as Americans together in one genre. And the genre that makes us come together as black men, white men, Latin men, Asian men is our passports. The fact that we're all travelers with our passports are bringing us together, not in the States, but outside of the States. Some of you brothers only speak to brothers and sisters while you in the States. Now you got friends from all different types of cultures. You got friends in one of the 54 continents of Africa. You got friends all throughout Colombia. You got colleagues and people in your phone from Brazil now. You got people in your phone from Thailand to Vietnam. You ain't had no white people and no Asian people in your phone before your passport. You ain't had no damn, you from motherfucking Fort Wayne, Indiana. You from Indianapolis. You ain't got no Latin women in your phone from Indianapolis. Boy, you got you a passport. White boys, you from the hills of Kentucky. You ain't had no fine ass sisters in your phone. Now you got fine ass sisters in your phone from Brazil. You got fine ass sisters in your phone from Colombia. You got about 5 fine ass Venezuelan sisters in your phone. You always like sisters, but it wasn't no sisters around in your area of Kentucky, was it? You like, boy, if I ever got a hold of some sisters. You got your ass all in Spain dealing with dating African sisters. All up in Italy dating African sisters. You done took your ass to Morocco. You all in Ethiopia dating sisters. Passports are just bringing everybody together in a way that it never happened. We ain't got to be fake now with our passports. At home in our country, we got to be fake because of race. Get our passports. We all cool now. We all cool. Everybody just, hey, if you a brother and you ain't never been with no white girls in your neighborhood, and all of a sudden you got your passport, now you got your ass, you fucking Polish pussy, Ukrainian pussy, you fucking motherfucking Turkish pussy, Kuwait pussy. You ain't never had no Middle Eastern pussy. Now you fly directly to the Middle East, fucking your ass off. Passports is a game changer, bro. Shout out to you, Jay Anderson, the Great. Shout out to my man Ronan Travels in the building as well. T-Mac says this. He said, a woman in Colombia get real jealous over the, bro, do they not? Yeah, do they not? He said, my girl don't want me around her friends and cousins, nor cousins. Only her immediate family, sisters, mother, grandmother, nieces, and nephews. Bruh, he ain't never lied. He ain't never lied. Don't think just because you're older, they look at you like, don't nobody want him, girl. Shit. They know if they wanted you, other younger women want you too. Oh yeah, that's so true. That is so true. And number 10, when it comes to the maturity of why mature men always win, especially when it comes to mature younger women, is because in a small sense, they find themselves compatible. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is a compatibility that certain younger women have with older men more than they feel compatible with men their own age. And same thing with many of us older dudes. I'm telling you, y'all want the truth? I could smash, if I was single, talking single, if I was a single dude, I could smash older chicks. I believe there's a lot of attractive older chicks, but I couldn't be with one. Like relationship, all you do is like, well, I like my women older, 41. Have fun with that. Some of you dudes that's in y'all 60s, you got your woman that's like 59. I ain't built for that. I ain't built for that. I thought I was in marriage. Found out I wasn't. Some of us are willing to admit I'm not built to have an old ass woman for the rest of my life. No, I'm not built for that. I'm built for a mature younger woman. I need her to be mature, yes, but I need somebody younger. I'm sorry. I need somebody that's going to show me life through their eyes, through a younger person's eyes. I'm sorry. I like when Andrea's eyes light up on some shit that I already saw. I'm sorry. Don't hate on me because I ain't built for what you built for. Some of you dudes can be with a younger woman and can be with an older woman. I ain't. I'm compatible with somebody that's younger than me. Sorry, bro. To thyself be true. And there are women that are attracted to older men because that's who they feel more compatible with. They feel that more at ease with. Andrea used to tell me all the time. She said, I used to look at what younger couples do, and I always thought that's stupid. I see the headaches that some of my young friends will go through with their young boyfriends and be like, girl, why the fuck you with him? That's stupid what he's doing. She said she gave young dudes a chance and young dudes just kept fucking up time and time again. She was like, you know what? I'm not made for young dudes. And so she said, I'll be happy dating the dudes that I am into. Older, mature dudes. And there are a lot of women around the world that just are not compatible with men their age. A lot of people want to criticize Marcus Houston. She was 19 and blah, 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 blah. And that couple is happy as hell. They got a child. He got money. He ain't broke. He got money. She's attractive and she's into him. But the rest of the world want to be pissed off at the fact that she is into older dudes. If it wasn't Marcus, it would have been somebody else. Some of you guys don't want to realize that. I realize it. If it wasn't me that Andrea was with, it'd have been another mature older dude. If I wasn't with Andrea, it would have been another mature younger woman. I ain't built for no old chicks. Y'all built for that. Y'all built for that. Notice I keep using the term mature. I ain't built for no young, silly ass girls. See, some of y'all like silly ass girls. I ain't built for silly women. I'm not built for women that have no education, no goals, no dreams. She just look good. She got a big butt, big breast, small waist. I ain't built for women that's just like that. I can't dude, I am not built for stupid bitches. You brothers are built for stupid bitches. I am not built for a dumbass woman, man. Oh my God, I could not do a stupid ass woman. No. Stupid women get smashed, but they don't get kept. Some of you dudes be trying to keep a dumb bitch. That dumb bitch, you told her dumb ass, I will pay you $300 a week. You only make in USD as a pay for play $150 a week. That dumb bitch will still go sell the pussy after you sending her $300 a week. She only makes $150 a week USD. She could be going to school. She could be creating a business. She could be focusing on goals. Your dumb bitch is still in them streets trying to sell some pussy even after you send her money to change her life. Some of you dudes love dumbass young women. That ain't me. That is not me. You love your woman dumb. To each his own, bruh. If you like it, I love it. But that ain't me. So when I say I ain't built for older chicks, that don't mean I'm built for stupid ass young chicks either. Remember, I'm a Libra. Gotta have balance. Let's get ready to go to the videos, guys. But shout out to Will of Thrill in the building. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to my brother, Growth Kofa, in the building. He says, enjoy my 40s. Yes, sir. Enjoy them 40s, man. He said, planning on even more in my 50s. He said, early retirement, peace and freedom. Them young things are gonna be there. They're gonna be there. The ladies will always be there. At every stage of life, the ladies are gonna always be there. And some of you dudes are just like me. You are into younger women, but not silly ass younger women. Like if even when I was in the States, as soon as I see a young chick silly, dude, I cut her ass off. Man, dude, if you realize how many women that were younger, but just silly as fuck, that silly little girl ass shit, that giggly shit. Man, I can't stand them little young ass giggly girls. Man, I'll cut their ass off. Everything's a joke. Kiki cat cat. Bitch, you 27. How the fuck is everything still kiki cat cat? I would cut them little young ass girls off. And then I realized I'm not built for silly ass girls. Some other dudes are. They can sex them and they're mean. I can't do a silly chick. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my man Jim D's in the building. Jim says, they say I'm 37. He said, I pull a nice 27-year-old chick. It gets greater later, fellas. Yes, it does. It really does, man. Jim said it just right. It gets greater later. It really does. And don't think that you hit a stage in life that ain't nobody. I be seeing these dudes 64, 67, still getting it in with these young chicks in South America. And I ain't talking about no fucking pay for play. And I know a lot of you dudes will say, well, he probably giving her money. Dude, you giving chicks money at 31. You giving up money at 41. At 51, you paying bills and everything. 61, yes it is, you still paying for dates. Stop crying about fucking money as a man. Let's get this one out of the way. You gonna come out of some money when it come to women around the world. Stop bitching about it. The part that I'm glad about when it comes to our passports, at least we don't feel like unappreciated because of what we do with our money. You brothers in Canada, you don't feel appreciated no matter how many Ruth Chris-ish type of restaurants you take a woman to. You dudes that are in Kentucky, you don't feel appreciated when you buy flowers. When you dudes in New York and New Jersey, you don't feel appreciated when you buy that candy. You dudes in California, you don't feel appreciated when you send her that Venmo or send her that Cash App. At least when you send a chick in another country some money, she shows appreciation. God dang. Even if she's lying to you, she's showing you some form of appreciation. Them chicks back in the States don't appreciate ish. So yes, you're going to spend money in Thailand. You're going to spend money when you in Kuwait. You're going to spend money when you in Turkey. But at least them women showing at least a little bit of appreciation. You ain't gonna get no motherfucker. And then this the part that gets me, that really pissed me off about women in the United States. And then when it's all over, guess what they say to you? I ain't tell you to send that money. I ain't tell you to buy my son's school clothes. You did that on your own. You volunteered. You called me that day and told me, baby, how much it costs to get your hair done. I ain't tell you to send me the money to get my hair and nails done. You bought me that car for Christmas. I ain't tell you to buy me a car for Christmas. Yeah, I was talking about a car, but I ain't say go buy me a car, did I? Did I say go buy me a car? You did that on your own. I can't stand when chicks are so unappreciative that they throw that shit back in your face like it's your fault that you bought them that damn car, or you paid for that meal, or you paid for that tuition, or you paid for them shoes or that dress or that hairstyle, because they didn't technically ask. They just hinted at it. And if they hinted at it, because you care about your woman, you're going to go and take care of her. But when it all boils down, I ain't asked you to do that. I ain't asked you to do that shit. You did this shit on your own. Don't try to guilt trip me because I got a new man and he paid for everything. You paid for that shit on your own. At least when you come out your proceeds in these other countries, at least for the most part, I ain't saying everybody. I'm not saying everybody, but at least for the most part, somebody appreciates you doing something. You don't get no appreciation in the States. God dang. So that them tears that men try to cry about, well, she with you for the money. Every bitch is with you for the money. Everybody. Stop crying. Older women are with you for the money, bruh. Younger women are with you for the money. Older women are with you for the status. Younger women are with you for the status. Older women are with you for the protection in the penis. Younger women are with you for the protection in the penis. So if every woman, no matter where you go to on the globe, this is a prerequisite, you might as well stop crying like a little bitch about the fact that if you were a younger woman, because you got money, you damn right. I got money and I got more to offer. Don't you feel ashamed? Don't feel bad that you sit back and say, well, shit, I got money. I earned this. You damn right. She want me because I got money. Every bitch want me because I got money. Every bitch on every panel that's sucking a dick tonight. Every bitch on all your favorite YouTube panels are sucking a dick tonight. And a part of it is because that dick she's sucking got money. All them chicks that be on them panels talking about something, yes, ladies, you should be positive. You should be strong. Soon as they get off them panels, take their ass home and suck the dog shit out of a dick. Next time you see some of your favorite, cutest TikTok YouTuber chicks that be talking all that pro sister shit, them same one. You think I'm playing? Oh, you think I'm playing? The same motherfucking Beyonce in her late 20s telling women, I'm a survivor, we don't need niggas, I'm a survivor, fuck all them niggas. The same one, right? Was the same one that was sucking the dog shit out of Jay-Z dick so she could come up. So she could learn the business of this thing. Jay-Z was already an older dude. Beyonce in her mid to late 20s. No matter how much money she already had, she ain't had Jay-Z status in position. So even Beyonce was sucking the dog shit out that nigga's dick to get to where she is today. Every woman is after you for money, status, position, and penis. So don't you let nobody try to make you feel fucking shame because she only with you for the money. Every bitch want to be with me for the money. Every bitch want to be with you, dog. I hate when men complain to men about, well, she only with you in the comment section. She only with him for the money. She only with him for the money. She only with him for the money. She only with him. Dude, every dude in the comment section that got something to say of any YouTube, TikTok, Instagram video about some dude being with them for the money, damn it, the bitch that you with after you get done scrolling and commenting on TikTok, the bitch you with is with you because of the money. Yeah, there's a pool of women that like broke dudes, but for the most part, we're talking on a global scale, most women don't want broke dudes. Most women don't want a dude that's not going after something. So, bruh, I'm telling y'all, man, don't be feeling all shame because you want your woman to look good. Nigga, pay for that hair. Pay for them nails. I'm not talking about no weave. Ugh. You want to be in Colombia, and you know your Colombiana got that long, pretty hair, and okay. I'm one of them cats that's like this. If I see a Colombiana with her hair done just right, I'll be like, let me go and get my baby hair done like that. I like that style. Let me go and get my baby hair done just like that one right there. That's me. I ain't gonna sit back and like, I wish Andre hair was looking like that. I wish he would have that style. That style would be nice. I really would. Not me. If I see a female nails on point, I'm like, man, let me make sure my baby nails on point. Shit, I got a nail appointment coming up while you playing. You gonna come out that money, bruh. You can't take it with you. As a father, you gonna come out that money. As a son, as your parents get older, you gonna come out that money. And as a boyfriend or a husband, you gonna come out that money, bruh. Stop being a little bitch about it. And don't let these dudes guilt trip you. These dudes on social media trying to make you feel bad. Oh, you only got a younger woman because she wants you for the money. And nigga, and what bitch don't want me for the money? Old women in their 80s want a motherfucker for their money. I just want a man for companionship. Bullshit. Somebody got to pay these bills as we get older in our 80s. Even a woman in her 80s don't want a broke motherfucker. Please. You think your grandma want a broke ass dude on her side? Your granddaddy already passed on and she got her new little boyfriend? You think her boyfriend broke? Shit. Not grandma, not your grandmama. She ain't gonna be with no broke motherfucker. Shout out to my man Will with the $5 love. I'm gonna come to I don't know if you guys send anything in the Cash App either. I haven't even looked at it. Let me check that out in a second. But Will says this. He says the only thing that matters is does she bring you peace? Preach. Because she appreciates you. Then spending money should never be an issue ever. It's a part of the prerequisites of being in a relationship with many women. Don't let that throw you off, gentlemen. Do not let that throw you off. Shout out to my man Terrence Mack of the Mack family with the $10 love. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Let's get to the video. Then I'm going to save I did number 10 because of compatibility. He said, I have a sick dog, so I can't stick around. Take care of your dog, Professor. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Every woman wants you for your money. However, I make them know that it has to be earned. Well, they won't appreciate it. That's true. You want to have a woman in your life that's bringing something to your life to where you feel like it's a quid pro quo, something for something, not you just giving money, but this female is not doing anything for your life. That's why I say I'm not attracted to silly ass young girls, because silly young girls, y'all ready? Silly ass young girls want you just as much as mature young girls. So I'd rather be with a mature young girl than dealing with the headache with if I'm gonna put money into it with a young girl, you're gonna put money into it. I'd rather be putting money into a mature younger woman than the silly ass young girl that a lot of dudes do. That will piss me off. I'm just feeding money into her young silly ass. So if you're gonna be with younger women, you know you're gonna put money into it, you might as well put your money into a mature younger woman than that silly bitch that's getting on your last goddamn nerve, but she's sexy than a motherfucker. Now y'all doing this bass backwards, bro. It's not that fucking hard, man, to be an older dude, be mature, and have you badass young bitches. It is not that hard. Y'all making it way harder than what it is. Ain't no fucking way y'all should be getting drugged in Colombia. That shit shouldn't be happening. Let that shit happen to the locals. But that shit should not be happening to us. And it only happen because our older ass are just older, but we not mature. Damn, we got to grow the fuck up. Let's go to the video. Let's go to the videos. I'm stipping, my bad. You say, dude, still dealing with silly women baffles me. It does, man. I don't get that shit. I don't get it at all. I'm like, if I'm dealing with a young woman, it ain't gonna be no silly bitch. I'm coming up my money that I work hard for too. Think about it, Jim. You work hard for your money. And you go get your money, and you like younger women, cool. And you go get your money, you got a choice. A mature younger woman to give your money to, or a silly broke bitch. And you go get your money to a silly broke man. Shit, okay. Let's get back to the video.
People like to hear, because when you look at it, basically what it's saying is that men of all ages like young women, and then women like men to be a little bit older, but not, pretty much they don't like too young for men. Yes. But then anything like above 30 seems to be pretty high, and it levels off.
Yeah, well, I think there's a reason for that.
I'm 56 years old. Damn. I'm sorry.
He said, I'm 56 years old. They 15-year difference.
I'm sorry.
You say it's because of my ex-girl, but age ain't nothing but a number.
You know what I like about being an older dude too? The days of hiding your grays is over. Bruh, if you are a dude, man, listen, they love the grays, gentlemen. They love the grays. Your gray hair means that you made it through some things that others have not made it through. Your grays mean that you made it through the D-Day of life. Remember World War II, the D-Day, Normandy, storming the beaches. Your gray hair said, I've stormed the beaches of life and I made it to the other side. Slings and arrows and tanks were shooting at me through this thing called life. Your gray says to younger women, how'd you do it, daddy? How'd you do it? Daddy, how'd you do it? How'd you make it through the D-Days of life? Are you just for men? Bruh, shut that shit down. Watch how much pussy you get. I'm gonna say that again. Dude, you know who? Not me. That one in there. That one in there. Let it go white. Let it go white, daddy. Let it go white. I let the beard grow out. It's silver and man, listen. I walk down the street with the silver beard, man. Shh. In Colombia, because you know not too many dudes are rocking their beards like we do in this silver beard. And you clean and your body looking good, so you fit. Man, listen. You eye candy. Man, you did. I'm serious. All you just for men. I used to be a just for men man, you know, dying it all the time. No. I started talking to some of the younger ladies at the campus. They were like, Daddy, you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that, Daddy. You ain't got to do that. Came to Colombia, they were the same way. Daddy, don't just for men, Daddy. Bring that gray on. Daddy, you made it through the D days of life. Let's see. I'm telling y'all, man. Let's go on back. Do not let having silver or white hair or goatee or beard, do not let that distract you, bro. Women love it. Let's put it like this. If I'd known that they love, man, I'd have been getting it just for me to make my shit in my damn 30s. Can I get the just for me to make your beard gray? Yeah, I don't need the one to make your beard dark. I need the just for me to make your beard gray. I'm only 31. Shit. Shout out to my man Will of Thrill with the donation. $50. Will says this. He say too many fine women, older and younger in Colombia, to stay in toxic unappreciated relationships. Never, ever, gentlemen, be afraid to walk away. I know she fine. Walk away. I know she your baby mama in the States. If it ain't working out, walk away. I know she's the type of Colombiana or Brazilian that you like. Walk away. If it's one of her, it's 15 more in that city, 30 more in that city, 40 more in that city. I kid you not. Your chick, as fine as she is in Brazil, there's at least 150 to 2,000 more that's just as fine as she is in that particular small ass town that you in Brazil. One thing I love about these continents, ain't no monopoly on beauty. South America, man, you go see some fine sisters, some fine Asians, fine Brazilians. God dang, I love me some South America. Same thing with the other continents. He said, if you're on center women, if you're on center women in Colombia, we'll watch you. Let me see if I got that. If you're on center women in Colombia, will watch you. Yes, they do. If you just focusing on you, focus on taking care of you, the women in Colombia will watch out for you. If you're on point, you take care of yourself, take care of your health, got a positive mental attitude, and you walk around with your silver, women in Colombia will watch you. He said, I've had several chicks in my barrio wanting to step up to the plate. He ain't lying. He ain't lying, Craig. Amen to that. Thanks again, brother. Let's go back to the video.
Why do the younger women like older men?
I think they just give off that like masculine energy, more like that provider energy. Not that like it's like, oh, you can provide for me, but it's like that daddy energy. Like, I don't know what it is, but it really is. Like, you're gonna come here and like sweep me off my feet, take care of me. Like, I feel like that with older men. Like, younger men are just so immature. Like, they're not thinking about like what like the woman's thinking. Like, I feel like an older man can really understand what like a woman wants.
Thoughts?
I agree.
Yeah, thoughts?
Agree. I agree.
Because the younger guy's often thinking, what can I get? How can I get paid? How can I get this? How can I get the hot girl? An older guy's like listening and saying, how can I give a great experience?
Because they also have more experience and they buy through it.
And they can deal with their own emotions and your emotions.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But when you see a white man with a sister, oh, they get the baddest sister they got in town. Oh, white boys don't fuck around. They get a sister, they get a sister. And they be walking holding hands. Goddamn right, I got her.
Shout out to the white boys.
I'm gonna teach her how to river dance.
Why older men are so appealing to girls my age. First, let's address the elephant in the room. It isn't about money, okay? Now, of course, sometimes it is for some girls, but in my case, and in a lot of other girls' cases, it isn't. We have our own money, so we don't really need older men for that. It really just boils down to this, that older men are just much more attractive because instead of talking about which bar they're gonna hit up this weekend, they talk about their 5-year life plan. Not only that, older men are just so much better because 1, they're more mature, 2, they're usually loyal, and 3, they just know how to treat women better.
When a girl wants an older guy, that's like a preference.
Yes.
But when an older guy wants a younger girl, people are like, that's creepy.
In a perfect world, it's never always the truth, but I am more on that side for sure. Like, if a guy is 50 and he's dating a 23-year-old, I'm like, whoa, wait, what? But if a 23-year-old is dating a 50-year-old, I'm like, I would think she's smart. I'm like, she wants stability, money, like a future, and she just kind of doesn't want to deal with the bullshit.
So it's not creepy of her at all to like the older guy.
I mean, it's weird, but not creepy.
See, I don't like the word creepy in this scenario at all because neither one of them, like, I'm not creeped out. I don't think creepy applies in any scenario.
But I would never be like, she's creepy, but the words creepy would come out of my mouth for him. If someone quick told me that, like, they're like, 50-year-old is dating a 23-year-old, I'd be like, ew, that's creepy. But if someone was like, this 23-year-old girl is dating this 50-year-old, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Why are women attracted to older men? I will tell you why. It is because older men represent something that women are attracted to. It's because older men tend to represent security, maturity, stability, safety. And these are characteristics that women are drawn to, that women are attracted to. And because women tend to, on average, mature a little faster than men do, it's no wonder they are attracted to men who represent this stability and this maturity. So, if you have been blessed with a baby face, do not worry and do not fret, because an older appearance can be easily represented through your hairstyle, your body language, your choice of clothing, and of course, a little 5 o'clock shadow.
She said, before we go to this couple, she said a little 5 o'clock shadow. I remember talking to O'Shea about Kevin Samuels. O'Shea was the one that talked Kevin into rocking his silver 5 o'clock shadow. A lot of us who watched Kevin when he was just male content, Kevin was shaved for the most part. He was shaved. O'Shea was like, listen, bruh, the ladies like that little silver. You might want to let that grow, bruh. That silver 5 o'clock shadow was damn near his signature. His suits, his posture, that fade, that DC fade was tight. That silver in his hair, but that damn beard was his signature. That 5 o'clock shadow, bruh, I'm telling you. She is not lying. I'm trying to get you guys to be encouraged to say, you know what? I'm gonna start letting the damn just for me and go. Because when I let it go, it ain't hold your boy back 1 minute. Not a minute. Not a moment in time. Not a moment in time. Man, girl, you with the older dude. Shit. Andrea still says, she said when people be like, well, you're married to an American. He's, oh wow, he's attractive. You know, she'll put herself, yes, my husband. Oh wow, he's handsome. Oh wow. With my silver, rocking my silver like the rest of you dudes. How old is your husband? Well, he's 58. What, girl? He's 50. He looking good for 58. Where you get him from? He got a cousin. He got any more American friends? I'm telling you guys, be you. Enjoy the stage of life that you're in. And I've been there. I wasn't just for man. I had the just for men, let it sit for a few minutes and then wash it out. I used to be that dude. He's 70. She's in her 30s and
I feel like I have to come on here and say this. Why is it so actually shocking that a younger girl likes older guys, like older men? Is that not a thing anymore? It's like all of a sudden it's okay for these cougar moms with 4 kids, 3 kids, 2 kids, single moms. No, not hating, but it's okay for them to date guys significantly younger than them. But the minute a young girl wants an older man, it's sounding the alarms here. We used to be a proper society.
You're 19?
Yes.
You look older. That's not a compliment. I'm telling you, you look troubled and older than your years.
I'm Ranye, and I'm 27.
And I'm Ray, and I'm 61.
All right, Ray.
How did you meet?
Met online.
Met online.
No. Ronnie's profile said that she liked older guys. And I'm like, well, shoot your shot, dude. She's real pretty.
Yeah, I do.
I had messaged her. We talked a little bit back and forth, and then she agreed to go to dinner.
We found out that we really connected with family. I'm big with family. He already has a family with kids.
Absolutely.
He was interested in my art, me being an artist, and then also modeling.
4.5 years now.
Yeah, I'm married for going on 2 years now.
We knew something was going on. And we'd be like, have you seen it? He'd be like, no. But then we found out about Ray, and we was like, oh, okay. And then I met him, and I was like, okay.
I don't like when you don't communicate. It makes me so mad. Just communicate, please. I'm so sorry, babe. I promise to never communicate like that ever again and to do better in the future. Is something wrong? You're not gonna say anything? There's nothing to say. I was wrong and I'm acknowledging that. And I just want us to get along and move on in peace. Oh, okay. Do you wanna go get lunch? Yeah, let's go eat.
The thing is, I just feel like I'm talking to a wall when I'm talking with you because it's just I keep repeating myself over and over and over again. Like, what's not clicking? Are you dumb or something? Or what's going on? Do you want to talk about it?
Babe, I know you're upset, but insulting is not the way to go, okay?
No, I am upset.
And that's fine, but I just feel like right now we shouldn't talk when our emotions are high. Would you like some Starbucks? Do you think that will help you?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna pay for Starbucks. Go get Starbucks, and then once you're calmed down and relaxed, we can talk and have a conversation like adults.
Bruh. If that ain't me and your girl, we keep each other level. Stuff that would move me when I was younger. Rah! Now, hey, listen. Like, it'll be a conversation where it's about accountability, right? And it'll be something that Andrea has done, something small. And she'll say something like, well, what about when you forgot to? And I'll be like, let's not do that. I don't want to be with a woman that reminds me of what the average woman is. And you're not the average woman, Andrea. You're different than her. So average women don't take accountability. But as my wife, one of the reasons I love you is because you're a woman of accountability and you don't move the pendulum. So when we're talking about me, I promise you I'll focus on me. But right now we're talking about you. So let's focus. And you'll see Andre just kind of like, oh my, he's right. Okay. I understand. I'll take care of that. I ain't got it. Yeah, right. Yeah, that little animated skit, man, that was 100% on point. He said, I haven't spoken like this in years. He said the chicks here don't even allow things to get to that point. Preach. We don't do rah-rah in our house. No written do in 6 years of being together. No rah-rah. No, none of that. Not once. Like I said, the 2 times that I got riled up a little bit, Andrea made me feel bad because I raised my voice a little bit. Like, babe, what are you raising your voice for? Like, because my mama taught. I was basically like, because my mama taught me that when you talk to people, you raise your voice. And then every woman in my life, we was yelling. Then all of a sudden, I went to therapy, and the therapist, he was yelling, and everybody was yelling. And we was yelling in school. And that's all I know is that's how bad I felt, man. When I halfway, that's like I said twice, like maybe 3, raised my voice to Andrea, bro. I felt so, I don't know if she knows it, but I felt so bad because it was like, what are you doing? You could see it on her face, like, what's wrong with you? That's not you, Andre. And I'm like, it isn't me, is it? That's my mama talking. I'm sorry. That's my mom and my sister, all my aunties, all my female cousins. That's all them talking. That ain't me. And so, man, shoot, it's been years since I've actually just like, rah. And it be times when Andrea think that I'm rah. And I even got to bring that down. Are you getting riled up? No. Just checking. Yeah, man. It don't even, like he said, DJ said, it doesn't even get that far. He is 100% correct. Some of you dudes got Dominican chicks that y'all yelling with. I couldn't do it. That's why I said I got to have a woman that's younger, but she's got to be mature. I can't do with that silliness. Shout out to my man Tony Tone in the building. Mr. Cali himself. It's my dude right there. That's my dude. Let's get back to the video.
Okay.
5 reasons young women may choose to date older men. Number 1, maturity and stability. Older men are often perceived as being more mature and stable compared to their younger counterparts. They may have established careers, financial stability, and a sense of direction in life, which can be an attractive quality for someone seeking a partner with similar attributes. Number 2, life experience. Older men typically have more life experience, which can manifest in various ways, such as being more emotionally mature, having a broader perspective of life, and possessing valuable wisdom gained from past experiences. This can be appealing to young women who value depth and meaningful connections in their relationship. Number 3, intellectual stimulation. Older men are often intellectually stimulating companions who can engage in meaningful conversations on a wide range of topics. They may have diverse interests, hobbies, and knowledge accumulated over the years, offering young women the opportunities for intellectual growth and exploration. Number 4, security and protection. Some young women may be drawn to older men because they offer a sense of security and protection. This can include emotional support, guidance, and a reassuring presence that comes with age and experience. Older men may also be seen as more capable of providing for their partner's need and ensuring their well-being. Last but not the least is lifestyle compatibility. Young women may find that they have more in common with older men in terms of lifestyle preferences and goals. For example, they may share similar interests, values, and aspirations, leading to a stronger sense of connection and compatibility. Additionally, older men may be more willing and able to commit to serious relationships or family life, which can be appealing to young women seeking long-term stability and companionship. It is important to note that these reasons are not universal and may not apply to every young woman or older man in a relationship. What are your thoughts on these points?
No, I got married to an older man. A zaddy, if you will. And I love an older man because they are so tired. You know, he's not getting into fights with me. He's fighting arthritis. He's busy.
Oh my God, have you seen her TikTok videos? I wonder why she does that. Because I like it. Because it's fun. And that's why I'm happier than you.
So what was the Great Depression like?
Now with that couple right here, the black couple, black girl, the white girl, and the brother. She's 25, 26. And I think he's in his late 50s or early 60s, right? She's a clinical therapist, professional in her field. That was just that little skit that was before with the two young ladies. That was her and her sister in the pajamas, and they were doing a skit on why do you always post videos on TikTok of you and your husband? She said, because I like it. Even though she is in an interracial relationship with the older guy, she says, I like celebrating my relationship. And once again, she's a licensed clinical therapist. So she's not some airheaded ass young girl that some of you guys like. And that's what my point is. If you're going to get a younger woman, make sure you get somebody that's mature.
That's a really good point, Diane. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Thank you.
He's too old.
And also,
for you.
Diane, I just wanted to let you know that I really appreciate your time and guidance during this time. You've been an amazing group leader.
Okay, yeah, no. All right, so our age gap is supported on this channel a lot. You know, ours is 19 years. We get so much love from you guys. We can't thank you enough. However, where this line is drawn, we do not know. We don't know. This seems like the line is drawn a little too far here. This is not something we would suggest to anyone this far of an age gap.
Not to say that we're experts because we're in an age gap relationship.
Or
therefore,
have success with it, no.
Yeah, therefore we know what is wrong and what is right. There's definitely gray areas, but I just feel like this is maybe...
And that statement is, can an 18-year-old be with a 60-year-old? So that's what somebody's asked them what their opinion is.
Yeah, that's a little too
outside
much.
of the gray area?
But what is it? You know, I have friends that have dated and had successful long-term relationships at 25 years and 30 years apart.
Yeah.
You know, they're not together anymore, but I know a ton of you have written in with so many stories and age gap differences that have amazing success stories, incredible. So where is that line? We do not know, but this we would say is a no-go.
It's a no.
Most of you, I think, would agree, but yeah, love is love. We promote that. We do promote that.
We do say that.
How to attract that younger woman. The biggest misconception that older men make is assuming that their age is a disadvantage, when in fact it is exact opposite. It is totally an advantage. As we age, we mature, we create stability, we find confidence in ourselves, we become more assertive with our wants and our needs, and we step into a more masculine energy, allowing you guys to have the upper hand on the younger men. Having it together is something that attracts many of women. In fact, isn't that what we're all looking for anyway? Somebody who can provide, somebody who can protect, somebody who creates stability, who's assertive and knows what they want. After all, we like men with high confidence. Now, I'm speaking from personal experience. All of those things are extremely hard to find in our age group. So whether you're 5 years older, 10 years older, 15 years older, or so on, you have an upper hand on the younger men or the younger boys. So use your age as an advantage.
I got married to an older man. A zaddy, if you will. And I love an older man because they are so tired. You know, he's not getting into fights with me. He's fighting arthritis. He's busy. If you want to meet an older man, my advice, go to a pharmacy. Go to the painkiller section. Put some in the palm of your hand and just go.
This is going to be a very hot button question. Do you think that it serves younger women to date older men?
Yes.
Do you want to elaborate on that at all? Because there is an age gap. There's a little over 10 years between you and I.
Yes. So boys, guys in their 20s, they still act like boys. Not all of them. There are some 20-year-old dudes who have their shit together and they're making good money and they can support a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home mom. I would say majority of 20-year-old dudes don't have their shit together. Emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. Older dudes mature slower than women do. They really do. Scientifically proven. If you want to look it up, Google it. I'm not going to reply to you in the comments answering what my sources are. You have this amazing thing that connects you to hundreds of thousands of websites and links and articles. Yeah. So men mature slower than women. Older dudes in their 30s.
Focus, dude.
Early 40s have been through shit. They have learned how to regulate their own emotions. They've learned to understand how women operate. They are less angry, more patient. They are more willing to commit. They want to settle down and have a more calm and peaceful life. They don't want to have drama and the gossiping and the he said, she said bullshit.
Just to be clear, everyone, these are our opinions. So
Yeah.
if you don't like it, you can disagree in the comments if you want, but nobody's going to read
it's cool
this
to
shit.
disagree.
So,
Everybody has their opinion on everything.
right. Oh, we know because we get
Yeah.
it constantly. It just drives the algorithm.
I don't care if you disagree. It's not going to hurt my feelings, I promise.
You brought up the financially stable thing because there are dudes in their 20s that are making big money or have made it big in crypto or are millionaires from YouTube or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Those young men, though financially stable and making bank,
Don't know how to handle their money.
right, they are not stewards. For sure, they are not stewards of their money. But, well, they could be because they've got it. You know what I mean? Like, if they didn't inherit that shit, if they actually made it and they're doing the thing, but that doesn't mean that they're going to have the emotional maturity that a man in his 30s and 40s will have. I wasn't trying to, like, hype up old men. I was just curious as to your thoughts on that because I've never actually asked you that.
I've always been into older dudes.
Yeah.
I never thought that I was of quality for an older man because I knew an older man wouldn't put up with my bullshit that I had going on. So I settled and then I got my shit together and I went after what I wanted.
I know, right? I think that's the issue with why a lot of these marriages happen. See, for y'all have a clock that we don't have. So you got a 60-year-old Ronald Isley. Ronald Isley's wife is like 20 years younger than him. Right. Did y'all know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Go Google Ronald Isley and look at his wife. His wife, he got a young one. He got a young teen.
I know. She was in the 90s group. I can't think.
His husband, Jay-Z, all these dudes is getting the younger women for a reason. See, Jay-Z can be 50-something. Jay-Z's 50-something years old, but he can still have a baby. So where if he had a woman who was 50-something years old, she think might have no baby.
Beyonce ain't that much behind him.
But my point is that
She good
y'all
like 15
on this
years
clock and to
behind.
cancel.
I thought she like 42.
Yeah, Jay-Z in his 50s.
I'm going to look that up.
52, right? 53.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I don't know.
He might be about 50 over there. But
Yeah,
to
'cause
Cam's
the
point,
album
a woman
for-
like her, who may be younger, who's looking at her clock, they say she got her dude. She's gonna put the press on that dude because she understands that I got a window.
Yeah.
So what the guy's thinking is, man, she a good woman. He ain't think about her time problem.
Jay-Z is 12 years older than Beyonce. Jay-Z was born 2 years after I was. Jay-Z is 56 years old. Beyonce was born in 1981.
He's gonna give her what she wants, which is the marriage. That's why I always tell my friends, stop talking about the marriage. Because what men are doing now, we done wisened up. We're giving y'all the relationship or the marriage, but we ain't cut Keisha off on the side. So we still doing this when y'all ain't around.
Beyonce was 19 when she started dating Jay-Z.
And when y'all don't give us what we need, that's when we gonna sneak off with her.
He was
we gonna keep doing
31.
that until y'all find out. But you got your marriage though. You said you wanted marriage. You didn't say you wanted companionship, commitment, loyalty, and honesty. You didn't say all that.
Thanks, brother.
And women gonna be like, what about the vows? What about them?
You say that.
You wanted the marriage. Like, hey, I got married to you. You asked for a marriage. Women run around saying, I want marriage, I want to be married. I want to be married before I have this baby. I want to be married. Okay, so we end up marrying y'all. That's why it's so easy to step out, because he didn't give you the same thing that you were screaming. Because that's not what he wanted. That's what y'all wanted.
Men always say that women are like a different species, but I think it's reverse.
That's no lie. It says when you find an older man who brings you into your soft girl era and introduces you to a peaceful life. Bruh. I listened to Andrea tell stories about when she was what happened to the camera? I listened to Andrea tell stories about when she was moody. Andrea said she used to have a temper on her. I've never seen it. Yeah, she said she used to be one of those women that dudes used to work her last nerve. But when it comes to your boy, I never went through that. It's almost foreign to me to sit back and hear Andrea talk about being with an attitude, because she's always been in her soft girl era around me. And it's not like she pretends to be that too. It's just that's who she is. So this video right here we were just looking at, that's absolutely correct. Being an older man, it causes women to kind of like realize I ain't got to be all that, stressed out in a relationship.
Why do women like older men?
Oh, I love older men.
Okay.
My boyfriend's 8 years older than I am, but I've also dated older than that. They just seem more stable. Yeah, like you're gonna be more princessed with an older man.
What do you think it is about like a younger guy that's not as attractive?
They're non-committal. I feel like they're gonna cheat on you. They're using social media as a way to like talk to women too much. They're using Snapchat. They're on all the apps, and I don't like that. But older men don't have all that. They're not on Snapchat. They're not on all the apps.
I'm extending his visa so he can't leave me.
My boyfriend's visa ended 7 days ago, but in the Philippines, visa extensions are easy. How long does it take?
She said she's extending his visa. Did I not say if you're going to get with the younger woman, make sure she's mature?
And how much it costs. Let me show you. There are lots of locations, but I went to the Yellow Mall because he might take me shopping. On the 4th floor, there's the Bureau of Immigration.
We're here.
This is also where you get marriage visas. sign in and get to work. His handwriting is so horrible, so I did it for him. Make sure you have your
Yeah, that's Andrea.
arrival flight number, your address of stay, your date of arrival, and if you're gonna stay 1 month, 2 months, or 6 months. And you can keep on doing it up to 3 years. Also, don't forget your passport, of course. Now just have him sign here and boom, we're married. Just kidding. Now we can watch the other foreigners while we wait. You can pay either with dollars or Philippine pesos. Our 2 months extension plus late fee was $110. But of course, unlike filling up the forms, I can't do this for him. We got it and it only took us 42 minutes.
Some of y'all got women in your phone. You can get that bitch 42 years and she still wouldn't know what to do to help you with your visa or in any other area of your life. Chris says this, but Andre, pray tell, aren't these videos just female junk talk mostly from American so they can get clout with older men? Well, the last part of the video was in the Philippines. That's in the Philippines. And for the most part, around the world and historically, whether you lived in the States or you don't live in the States, you'll always have older women, no matter what country you live in, that'll be jealous of younger women that are with older men. That's historical. B, mature younger women have always throughout history, no matter what country, been attracted to mature older men. It's always been like that. You could go all the way throughout the Bible, King David and all those guys, and Samson. I mean, not Samson, but King Solomon and other kings. Mature, younger women have always been attracted to mature, older men. If I'm not mistaken, that even with Mary and Joseph, if I'm not mistaken, history says that Joseph was like 28, 30, and Mary, the mother of Jesus, was like 16, 17 years old for that era. Mature women have always been interested. So no matter what dynamic or what country I choose most of these videos, because many of these videos I show were people that were outside the country. Doesn't matter. History has always showed that mature, younger women have always been attracted to mature dudes. Mature, younger women cannot stand. Okay, let me put it like this. Y'all ready? Here we go. Shout out to you, Chris, for giving us a little bit of highlights. Some of you dudes will come to Colombia and they're mature, quality women that are young in Colombia. You will never get that pussy. Never. Yes, you are young. Check. You got money. Check. You got the looks. Check. But you are not mature enough for that younger woman, and she will not fuck with you. There are women in Colombia that do not fuck with you because you do not carry yourself as a mature expat, even though you might be her age. There are women in Brazil the same way. Some of you young guys wonder why you cannot get mature young women on your side, because you ain't built for mature young women, even though you're the same age. Oh, nobody wants to say that, huh? I'm gonna come back to your question, Christian. Christopher. Some of you dudes can go to any country. You got the right age. You're Austin age, 25, 26. You got the looks, you got the charm, you got a few dollars in your pocket. Guess what? You still won't get mature pussy, because mature pussy don't fuck with you because you ain't mature yet. I'm not talking about older yet. I'm talking about your maturity, how you carry yourself in that person's country is so raggedy. So I got a party. I want to fuck all the bitches. that there are mature women in Colombia that's like, even though he my age, even though he's got looks, even though he's got money, but he gets off the plane and acts so immature, he will never get this coochie. Some of y'all wonder what all the good Colombian women are? Avoiding your ass. I'm gonna say that again. There are a lot of good Colombian women that are avoiding your ass. They ain't in that club that you always go to every other day. They don't fuck with you. There are women that are just as attractive as them pay for play bitches in your phone, but they just don't fuck with your immature want to party all day ass. And you wonder why you just see them when they on their way to work and see them when they're going back home, but you never see them out and about with you. They don't fuck with you. Thank you, Mrs. Spence. Correct. Andrea said they don't even care about your blood pressure. They don't care about if you got diabetes. They don't care if you need heart checkup. Some immature young women that y'all got in y'all phone don't give a damn about your health at all. She is wondering, you see how your girl just brought me some tea? See how she just brought your boy some tea? With some honey, that smells good. I'm telling you guys, there are women, you'll never get this experience. You'll get it from a party girl, you get it from a pay for play, you get it from a scamming chick that's trying to scam you for some money. But some of you younger dudes, you'll never get quality women in these countries. They don't fuck with you. And that's why it makes it so easier for us older dudes. It's kind of funny, it's kind of catch-22. One of the things that make a lot of very mature younger women deal with mature older men is because some of you young dudes, y'all be on that bullshit. And so a lot of times y'all make it a lot easier for us older dudes. I wish I could say it was different, but y'all make us look good because y'all be on so much fuckery. Younger women be like, man, I ain't about to go through that bullshit. Let me go get me an older dude. I only like older dudes anyway. But my brother Chris said, he said, but Andrea, but aren't these videos just females junk talks, mostly from America, so they can get clout with older men? Not necessarily. Do realize I purposely got these videos of couples that are together. Many of the couples are married couples, so these are solidified couples. And always remember, I look at things from the historical and global point of view. Always remember this, guys, when you watch this channel. I kid you not. Every video that I drop, every video, I think like this, just in case you wonder where Andre's brain goes. I look at things from a global perspective, not just America's perspective. A global perspective. And I look at things from a historical perspective. Has it always been like that throughout human history? So if I see that younger, mature women have always been attracted to, for example, to mature older men throughout human history, that's human history. It's not our American era only, but that's just, if America didn't exist, it would still be mature younger women with mature older men. It just is what it is. And is that a global phenomena? Has it always been not just a historical phenomena, but can you say that at least in the majority of the planet, that's been the norm? And for the majority of the planet, that's the norm. Mature younger women have always been attracted to mature older men. Now, mind you, younger women are not always attracted to older men. Notice how I took out that word mature. You got some insecure, lame ass older dudes with money. You got some silly ass young girls with age and beauty. And when y'all come together, everybody laughing at y'all asses. She's silly, goofy, she robbing dudes, she's scamming dudes, she drugging dudes that get off the plane. You young and goofy, you think because you got a bunch of bad bitches in your phone, you the man. And y'all goofy asses get together and everybody laughing at you every time she drug you, rob you, scam you. Poppy. And that's why I purposely say mature younger women and mature younger men through the timeline of history have always been attracted to each other, and it's a global phenomenon. And I think like that with all of our videos. Every video I think like that. What does it look like around the world, and what does it look like throughout human history? Because I can easily say, well, in America is like this, or in Canada is like that. Well, right now is like this. Fuck right now. I'm talking about human history. I'm talking about right now and throughout human history. Whatever it is I'm talking about on that video, has it been like that always? And can I sit back and say, is it like that around the world? Why? Because I live and I travel around the fucking world. I don't give a fuck about the American mindset if I'm a globalist. I don't care about the maturity of manhood in America if I'm an earthling. I care about the maturity of manhood on a global basis. What is manhood like in the 54 continents of Africa? What is manhood like in Asia? What is manhood like in South America, as well as Central America, as well as North America? What is manhood like in Northern Europe, Eastern Europe? That's what I give a fuck about. I'm just using an example. When you guys hear me talk about manhood, I talk about it from a global perspective. I don't give a fuck about America's perspective. Why? Because the world is bigger than what Americans think. Americans give you entertainment, technology, capitalism. That's what America gives the world. Entertainment, technology, capitalism. Nobody looks at America for our fucking morals. Anybody come to our country because we morally. Nobody sit back and say, man, I love America. They're so family oriented. Nobody talk about America as family oriented. Nobody sit back and say that we got emotional intelligence. Get the fuck out of here. Americans be walking around talking about, yes, and I'm emotionally intelligent. Not the whole country. As a unit, don't nobody look at America like the most emotionally intelligent country. Nobody looks at us like we're the most altruistic, in other words, giving country, loving country. Nobody looks at America like, well, that's the most loving country. Love thy neighbor. Not America. We're going to put a hot ball in our neighbor, but we don't love our neighbor like that. Unless it's like something traumatic happened, like the fires of California. Then Americans could come together when it's something traumatic. Or like I was just watching a special on World War II, like when they bombed Pearl Harbor, and Americans came together and they were getting drafted. They were like, we're gonna fight this battle and put our foot in Japan's ass for bombing Pearl Harbor. That's when Americans come together, like when something tragic happens. But on an everyday basis, man, we road rage each other all day long. But there are countries where you go to where that road rage ain't even called for. I've seen accidents all down here. You know the only person I ever saw do road rage down here? Y'all ready? All my 3 years of driving in Colombia, you know the only person I ever saw do road rage? All the little accidents I may see every blue moon, you know the only person that ever did road rage? You ready? Me. I was the only person that somebody hit my vehicle and I acted a goddamn fool, like Americans. I see people down here, a bump here, bump there. Everybody got the car, make sure the person all right. They share information, no biggie, everybody cool. Who was the only American asshole out of all the accidents I've seen off and on throughout South America? The only person I ever saw raise their damn voice and embarrass everybody was me. What's my point? The American experience is not the only experience around the world. So it is with younger, older dynamics with relationships. So yes, the videos for the most part do have American perspective, but most of these couples I'm showing are, and I'm not justifying or anything, but most of these couples are basically, I purposely chose what I chose because these couples are basically in solidified relationships. He said the hood term for maturity is game. You know, she got game, he got game, either way. He said they don't play no game. And they don't have to. Maturity is part of having game about yourself. This is true, brother. Shout out to my man Paper Route in the building. What in tarnations? Shout out to my boy in the building. Paper Route says some dudes need to take courses on etiquette. He said mannerism and how to act like gentlemen of leisure. Absolutely correct, my friend. My man Official Colby in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Make sure you guys subscribe to my brother's channels. He said they tried to shame older men for dating younger women in the U.S. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. When it's the norm, it's been part of human history. But in the United States, bruh, they're going to have something to say. Like these couples that are dealing with the comments. Like my brother said, these are a lot of American couples, but they're talking about the same issues. Americans hating on Americans for falling in love with somebody that's younger or older. Like they did with Marcus Houston and his wife and his daughter. That shit would have been normal in another country. If Marcus Houston and his wife had a daughter, she was 19, and I think Marcus is in their 40s, and they had their daughter, and they got money, and both of them are happy, nobody would have said shit in over 70% of the world. Only in the West, UK, Canada, Australia, United States, parts of Eastern Europe, Northern Europe. They would have been all bitchy because the West always bitch about something. But the rest of the world would have been, they wouldn't even made it to news. They would have made it to TikTok, none of that. They'd have just been a regular ass couple. But because it's the United Hates of America, because we love hating on somebody. Look at Marcus Houston with that 19-year-old. I heard that they were together when he was, and I heard that only in America, United Hates of the United States. United Hates of America. David says this. He said, honestly, I'm not even a seasoned age yet. He said, I'm not even he said, I'm not even a seasoned age yet, but I'm definitely listening and taking the window, big bruh. Yeah, appreciate you, Dave. And that's what all that I'm sharing tonight is to encourage you guys that are either on your way to be mature older men or already older men. I want you to know, you older men, you are not out of the race when it comes to these women in other countries. You're actually in the lead of the race, in the head of the race when it comes to whether women want a attractive dude that's older or not. You will find, let's put it like this too. I noticed this. You will find a lot of women that won't date you because you're not Colombian, not because you're older. There are a lot of women that just like, hey, you're not from my country. I only date people from my country. Okay, cool. But you'll find women that'll date you because you're older. And you'll find women that won't date you because you are not part of their country. So don't let, if a woman says, no, I'm not into you, it's because you're older. No, a lot of times people just into who they are in their country. And they will date an older dude that's a part of their country. You see where I'm going with that? So they'll still date an older dude, but he has to be a part of their lineage as far as their country and culture. But yeah, guys, I'm telling you, let's get back to the video. I like this part. This young lady was doing what she was supposed to do for her man. And if I'm mistaken, that couple that we're looking at, they've been together, because I've seen him talk about it. They've been together for a couple years now. Let's bring that beat back just a little bit. I like to see the young ladies doing the mature thing.
How long does it take and how much it costs? Let me show you. There are lots of locations, but I went to the Yellow Mall because he might take me shopping. On the 4th floor, there's the Bureau of Immigration. We're here. This is also where you get marriage visas. sign in and get to work. His handwriting is so horrible, so I did it for him. Make sure you have your arrival flight number, your address of stay, your date of arrival, and if you're gonna stay 1 month, 2 months, or 6 months. And you can keep on doing it up to 3 years. Also, don't forget your passport, of course. Now just have him sign here and boom, we're married. Just kidding. Now we can watch the other foreigners while we wait. You can pay either with dollars or Philippine pesos. Our 2 months extension plus late fee was $110. But of course, unlike filling up the forms, I can't do this for him. We got it and it only took us 42 minutes.
And now that he's for sure staying, I can be nice to him.
Now,
I don't want to cheat on her at all. I love her. I love her.
Further, now that we looked at everybody that supports it, you're going to find people in the United States that don't, or even around the world that don't support May-December relationships.
More than I wish I loved her. But I wouldn't mind having like a young chick to impress, like a 25-year-old chick that you could be like, take a look at my tour bus. She's like, whoa! As opposed to my wife going, $125,000. Waste of money.
Even despite him giving the disclaimer that he loves his wife and he doesn't want to cheat on her, it had to have been really hard for her to hear him say that he wants to still impress a 25-year-old woman. And the thing about it is, you'd probably have to flaunt some expensive purchases for you to impress a woman probably half your age. I think when some men start to get money, they become somewhat disillusioned about themselves. Younger you couldn't pull a woman like that. But now that you have money and the women see the money on you, because now you have a nice car, you have a nice job, and it's taken you 20 years to build that with your wife's help. Now you look like a catch, and now these women are finally looking, or now you feel like you finally have a chance with those women. But the thing about it is they're attracted to the money. You couldn't get those women when you didn't have it. Most 25-year-old women aren't looking for a man that's twice their age unless he has something to show for it, unless he can take care of them, unless he has $125,000 toys to...
Now, there's some bitter chick that be on TikTok just putting out bitter stuff all the time. And the fact of the matter is, when you're in your 20s, you're not mature enough to, for the most part, for most of us, you know, you could be out there hustling or whatever. Most of us are on our grind in our 20s and 30s. We're on our grind. And then they sit back and they try to say, well, you couldn't get that type of woman. Well, yeah, I probably couldn't. Let's say I couldn't. Let's say you couldn't get that type of woman, even though I know many of us did. But let's say you couldn't get that type of woman. Still doesn't matter. You can now. Well, she only wants you because of your money. All women do. Doesn't matter. You're trying to impress her with your money. All women are impressed with money. You will not walk this planet for the most part, and some woman is not impressed with the fact that you can kill the zebra, that you can kill the leopard, that you can climb the mountain and build a cabin, that you can make money on Wall Street. Women always, throughout human history, are impressed with men that can bring forth proceeds to the village. Don't feel shamed because people are going to try to, she only wants you because of your money. Probably. And guess who also wants you for your money? His wife. The guy who's talking about his wife, he said about $120,000 vehicle, RV, and my wife is not impressed with it. But she's still with him, even though he did that. She's still with him for one reason, because he got money. So we can say, I'm going to let these complaints ride, let you guys listen to these people complain and cry about us being with younger women. It always reverts back to money, or they try to sit back and like, we got mental issues, she's got mental issues. But don't forget what I mentioned. On a global basis, not American westernized basis, because you'll get shamed if you're in the United States. And throughout human history, mature younger women have always been into mature older men, and it's always been like that. It's always been like that. Not all women, but many mature women. So let's go back to the video, gentlemen.
Flaw in her face. I'm not saying that every much younger woman isn't genuinely in love with a much older man, but a lot of them wouldn't choose that unless you can give her something that the men her age can't.
Sometimes young women, they go for older men and they'll say, yeah, but he's 40. I know I'm only 22, but at least he'll be more responsible and he will settle down. But maturity is not defined by age. It's defined by how much responsibility you have. And I always say, if he's got to 40, no kids, no marriage under his belt, he's chosen that Peter Pan lifestyle. No 23-year-old is going to come along and make him up. He's chosen to be that man. Are you sure you want to be with him? You're better off with a 30-year-old that's got more responsibility than a 45-year-old who hasn't. Because if you think a number defines maturity, you're lost. The reality is, it's the amount of responsibility, particularly responsibility and care for others. He's chosen that Peter Pan lifestyle. No 23-year-old is going to...
I'm not saying that every much younger woman isn't genuinely in love with a much older man, but a lot of them wouldn't choose that unless you can give her something that the men her age can't.
Sometimes young women, they go for older men and they'll say, yeah, but he's 40. I know I'm only 22, but at least he'll be more responsible and he will settle down. But maturity is not defined by age. It's defined by how much responsibility you have. And I always say, if he's got to 40, no kids, no marriage under his belt, he's chosen that Peter Pan lifestyle.
I brought that back for a reason. She stated, if you are in your 40s, you got your money right, your health is on point, you've done what you're supposed to do as a grown man, you ain't got no babies out there floating across the universe, and in many cases, you ain't got no ex-wife. She said that that's irresponsible. You've never experienced responsibilities and you're living a Peter Pan lifestyle. Bitch, do you know how hard it is in today's society for a man to not just marry some chick because she married him, for a man to get his money right up to 40, for a man to make sure his health is on point, and for a man not to have a bunch of babies scattered across the goddamn country in the United States? Do you know how much maturity it takes for a man to accomplish that? And you want to tell men that don't have a bunch of babies running around and don't have a bunch of ex-wives running around that they aren't mature because they haven't experienced it. It takes hella maturity to accomplish that and not be stuck like a bunch of other dudes are stuck in the States. What the hell is this woman talking about? It takes hella maturity for a man to be sexually disciplined and put the condom on every damn time. Not just marry some chick because I love her. We 23, she 23, I'm 23, we in love. But to sit back and say, well, wait a minute, am I really ready for marriage? She just tried to shame dudes that are 40 years old and were mature and say, you lived a Peter Pan lifestyle. Bitch, fuck you. You do not know what the hell you talking about when it comes to man and maturity. My brother said, why do it have to be Peter Pan? He said, I will be 45 next month, no kids, and don't want to have kids out of wedlock. Bruh, you are not alone. Tutu, you are not alone. Check it. Like I said, out of the 200, now it's 226, 27 consultations I've done over the last 2 years with you guys. 8 fathers. Just 8. This myth that black men are just throwing babies all over the place is bullshit, because my statistics show different. Out of 200, almost 230 dudes, only 80 y'all been dads. That's it. That includes stepdads. Black men are way more mature and responsible than people are giving you credit for. That's why I be so passionate about you dudes, because I know what takes place off camera. It's a lot of you dudes that just like my man. You ain't got no kids. You waiting to be responsible, and this woman want to tell you that you Peter Pan. You need to grow up and have a bunch of motherfucking kids by 40. But if you had a bunch of kids, she wouldn't even marry you. She's the type of chick that probably wouldn't even look your way if you had a bunch of kids at 40. Fuck out of here. You say, Andre, they got a woman in the U.S. named Drea who took her 22-year-old son to her boyfriend's basketball game, and he's also 22. Yeah, I know about Drea. She's been throwing that pussy out, getting pregnant, like everybody you see. My man 0 milligram said this. Yes, sir. He said, I'll take a mature Cali 10 over 5 American 2s any day. Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother. She's full of it. She really is. That's why I kind of like brought it back for you guys to hear that again.
Or settle down. But maturity is not defined by age, it's defined by how much responsibility you have. And I always say, if he's got to 40, no kids, no marriage under his belt, he's chosen that Peter Pan lifestyle. No 23-year-old is going to come along and wake him up. He's chosen to be that man. Are you sure you want to be with him? You're better off with a 30-year-old that's got more responsibility than a 45-year-old who hasn't. Because if you think a number defines maturity, you're lost. The reality is, it's the amount of responsibility, particularly responsibility and care for others. So if he's supporting family, if he's supporting an ex-wife, or he was married, or he had kids, it does something to men. It creates a level of responsibility and accountability that they can't get without them.
If you got kids, and you heard what she said, if you got kids and you supporting an ex-wife, that makes you mature. What the hell?
So I do always tell women, don't be afraid of being with a man that's had kids, or a man that's been married. They're better than the ones that have had no baggage, because baggage is responsibility, which is then accountability.
That is not freaking responsibility. Responsibility is the fact that I ain't got a bunch of kids out there, and I had to do it on purpose, and I had to be mature enough to realize, put a condom on, and I had to be mature enough to realize, no, I'm not ready for marriage. Let me focus and get my money up. You had to be mature to realize all that. What the fuck is she talking about?
For man.
Honestly, truly, I'm out of my business when it comes down to this app. I don't make opinions on what people do. I'm not a celebrity gossip girl. That ain't my thing. That ain't my style. You will never catch me really doing that for real. But it's something that's like really been on my heart, like heavy. The girls have been in a frenzy when it comes down to dating older men. And it's really not the flex that a lot of y'all think it is. A lot of these men don't even give younger women time to mature. They don't give them time to develop mentally. A lot of these young women are not able to handle basic life situations. And I'm not judging nobody. I'm not saying all, but what I'm saying, this is a different time. Can y'all imagine your little sister, your niece, even your daughter, your little cousin? Can you imagine them probably like a freshman in high school? What's that, like 14, 15? Can you imagine them in 10 years dating a man in his late 30s or late 20s who is on a podcast right now arguing about 50-50 and what women's supposed to be like? I cannot. We are in a weird time right now, and I'm not talking about like all men. Y'all know the type of men that I'm talking about, like weirdos, like those type of men who can't do nothing but get younger women for their personal gain. Ladies, men will strip you from your youth.
Before she goes any further, I want you guys to catch something about social media. Projection. You're going to notice this when you watch a lot of live streams and a lot of footage on social media. Women and men have a tendency of projecting on their audience what they would do if the shoes were, or if the if they were wearing the shoes, or if they were in that situation. Like the Dreas, older woman effing over younger men that are in the basketball, that are playing basketball and getting money from them. That's what women will do. You will manipulate. See, women often assume that that's what, because of what they would do, that's how men think. Men are women don't even realize, we keep saying this, but women don't even realize we are so simple-minded as men. We don't even think to fucking manipulate somebody. Now, every once in a while, you run across some bitter older dude with a younger Asian chick, and he just acts a goddamn fool and go on TikTok, talk about well, in 2 years, my Asian wife changed into American. She got Americanized. You find one of them bitch ass dudes. But most of us men, we're so simple as a species. We don't even think about, like me. There has ever been a day where I thought about, well, Andrea is younger, so I can mold and manipulate her, and I could change her into it. I don't even think about no stupid shit like that. You know what I think about all the time? You ready? Yeah, you ready? Andre, don't fuck it up. I get up in the morning thinking, Andre, don't fuck it up. I don't be getting up in the morning thinking about, I'm gonna mold and manipulate Andrea and make her into this. Yes, she'll be my Harley Quinn and I'll be the joke. What the fuck? That's because women are manipulative. That's because women manipulate men no matter what age or stage they are. So they assume that that's what we would do because that's what they do. Yeah, there's a small pool of manipulative men, but most men, no matter what age or stage life we're in, we're so freaking simple-minded, we don't even know to think to manipulate some damn body. Like, I'm just sitting up here with my hands and twisting my mustache. Yes, I'm going to manipulate Andrea. She's going to become my tool, my little puppet. What the fuck? No, women think like that because they manipulate us to have money. They manipulate for survival mechanisms. They manipulate to have us marry them or to have kids, giving you ultimatums and shit. That's what a lot of women do. So they assume we do the same thing, and we don't. And one of the reasons we don't, we so damn simple-minded, we don't even remember to do it. If I was to manipulate Andrea, it's too damn late. It's too late for me to manipulate her. She got her own mind, her own plans. What the hell? But no matter what stage you're in, women will always try to manipulate you. Not all, but many. So they assume the shit that they would do, we would do. Why do you think women get so offended when men cheat in the United States? Let me say this again. Why do you think women in the United States get so offended when their man cheat? Now, no woman, no man wants to be cheated on. Let's get it real. Let's keep it for what it is. But one of the reasons why women get so upset when a man cheats, and that's around the world, you know why they get upset? Because in their minds, they think that cheating for them or the behavior of cheating for them is the same for us. No, when women cheat, it's usually some emotional shit that goes along with it. Women don't go out, get a pussy out, and then come back home and make dinner. No. Women meet a dude, they become cool, or somebody she was already cool with, like an ex or a co-worker. Take it from me, a co-worker, and she'll go out there and she'll do her little cheating thing, but it was emotions involved. Somebody she became cool with, and she probably fucked them for 3 or 4 years. We can fuck a side chick for 3 or 4 years and get rid of that bitch like we never met her day one. Now, weak dudes can't do that, but most dudes, they don't give a fuck about them females. We can give less than a damn about them. We care about wifey and our kids back at the house. Women think that we use emotions when we go out there and cheat. So they assume that you must have been in love with the bitch. I can't tell you that bitch last name. To be honest, I can't tell you the bitch first name either. I didn't know that was her real name. So a lot of times women project. That's what I want you guys to notice on social media. Women have a tendency of projecting on you, assuming that what they would do in a scenario, men would do. And that's not true. And one of the ways that is not true is we're just too fucking simple-minded to even think about manipulating somebody like a puppet. Shout out to man Chaos Rain. Let's go back to the last part of the video and let it ride.
And we all know, young women or women in general, we have this ambition. We got this spark to us. These men will snatch it. They will snatch it. I don't want y'all to fall into that trap. Go get y'all cars. Go buy y'all properties. You know, go invest in y'all businesses. Make money. Have a good time. Don't let these men make y'all grandmas at 25, baby, because they got kids already. Have a good time. Live a good life. I don't even want to go there. But like the game, he is one of them. Like those type of men. He was 30-something messing with 18-year-old. I like, don't let these men suck y'all. You don't let them play games, that manipulative stuff that they like to do. And I'm not saying all older men are bad. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying men who are your age or our age are good. What I'm saying is just be mindful of who y'all are when y'all dealing with these men. They are different. They are so different. Don't do it to yourself. Be careful who you give your time to. Be careful who you give your body to. Be super careful who you continue to give your essence to. And I'm not saying it's all. I'm talking about that particular type. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful, y'all. I love y'all. Oh, and one more thing. I've been through it before. I was 19, dating somebody older than me, and he was lying about his age. I thought he was like 25. He was like 28, 29. Way more advanced, way more experienced. Been around the block. He took advantage of me. And that's all I'm trying to say.
She still hurting.
Listen, you got to listen to this older women on these platforms.
Let's go back a little bit.
Been around the block. He took advantage of me. And that's all I'm trying to say.
Okay. The next female that's going to be talking, she's going to be talking about this couple. She's 21. He's 41. So now we're going to hear what the sister has to say about this couple.
Listen, you got to listen to this older women on these platforms, the aunties, the big sisters on these platforms that be telling young women the reason why this 40-year-old man wants to date a 20-year-old woman is not because he's so infatuated with her youth. He's infatuated with the fact that you are not fully mentally developed. Okay, he can't hang with a 40-year-old woman because she won't take his nonsense. But he knows that you're 20. You haven't really experienced life. You probably haven't even gone through like your biggest heartbreak. You probably don't even have bills. You don't even have credit. Some people don't even have credit at the age of 20. Okay, so can you imagine? So he's taking advantage of that. He's taking advantage of that. And then when the older women tell you, like, because let me tell you something. Everybody's been there before. The older girls, the big sisters, all of us, we've all been there. We've all been 20 and had a 40-year-old man try to speak to us, try to date us. And you're like, you're the same age as my dad. That's crazy. Okay? It's not because he's such a Mac, he's such a finesse. Most of the time, them men ain't got nothing. They've got no house. They've got no retirement. They've got no money. Why are you trying to spit game to a 20-year-old? Because you know you don't have anything. You can't hang with another 40-year-old like yourself. That's why you're coming here to spit game to a 20-year-old. Now, when you watch this sister's video, right, she talks about how this man was very abusive. He was hitting her. He even attacked her with a weapon and all sorts of things. Look how her life could have ended. Please, if there's anything you're going to listen to today, if you are a woman who's in her 20s and you got these older cats, these 40-year-olds, 45-year-old men, and they're trying to holler at you and they're like, yeah, I don't like them older girls,
Why do you guys think that these women put out these videos? You know women don't like women. We all know women don't like women, and single women keep women single. We all know that. We know single women keep women single. Yeah, for the satire could be it. These women try to make it seem like I'm helping the queens and the ladies. Watch out for all you monsters. These women can give less than a damn about women. These women are hurt themselves, just like the young lady before that said, yeah, women don't do it. Oh, yeah, by the way, I did it when I was 19. I had an older man. It didn't work out. So now I'm mad and I'm coming on TikTok. I just was wondering.
He wants you because you're still malleable, okay? He has more life experience than you. So he's gonna manipulate you, okay? I'm gonna be frank. You're easy to manipulate when you're in your 20s. You haven't experienced a lot of things, okay? So you need to have older people put you in the game. That's the truth. And I know there's a lot of guys who think they can mac because they listen to 5-hour lives with Kitten Samuels and all these other so-called alpha male podcasters and whatnot. Let me tell you something. 99% of that stuff that they talk about in these podcasts, it doesn't.
When I look at a female's finger and I don't see no ring, I just listen to what she say for entertainment. If at this stage of life, like women would say, if at this stage, if you ain't got nobody, well, at this stage, if you ain't got nobody, now you are nothing but entertainment to me. Everything you're talking about is one ear out the other. If you ain't got no ring, I ain't even trying to hear you. You trying to tell me about relationships, and you probably got a Bob. For all you guys that don't know, Bob is battery operated boyfriend. You got a battery operated boyfriend over there. And you trying to tell couples that are happy that they shouldn't be happy. You shouldn't be happy being with that older man. He's manipulating you. And like the one young lady said earlier, she said, what is wrong? What has happened to the fact that we younger women are attracted to older men? What is wrong with that?
Work in real life. That's why you don't see none of them in these happy marriages. You never see these alpha male people that tell these men to go after 20-year-olds. You never see them in these happy relationships that they're blissfully happy with this woman. They are all either single or they've had really bad breakups. Or
I guess I'm not telling anybody to be happy, huh? I guess myself and other guys around the world with passports. Salute to you, Antoine. Guess we don't know what we're talking about. He say, why? Because they want us to stop and give them, that's true, and give them a chance. Guilt and shame. That is so true. They do want you to stop dating younger women so you come back to the older women. He said, I see Kevin Samuels made her useless and she's still hurting at the outcome. The late Godfather still lives in their heads. That is so true. That's a good point. David said this. He said, all that makeup, I caught that too, brother. All that makeup on her face, hiding her true self. The devil is a lie, lady.
are they trying to manipulate someone's 20-year-old daughter to being their wife?
See how they said that? For all of us are somebody's sons and daughters. They don't say with a 41-year-old, you manipulated that 41-year-old woman. Don't you realize that that's somebody's daughter? Everybody's somebody's son or daughter. Whether you know your parents or not. But you see how she tried to use that as shame? That's somebody's daughter. As if in preschool, kindergarten. That's funny.
It's actually really pathetic.
Well, that's the end of the video section. Aiken says this. He said, Andre, he said, you're a better man than me for discussing some of these video contents just for us because I'm losing brain cells. Actually, you shouldn't. One of the mistakes that I see that we as travelers make when it comes to the United States, we try to shun what the United States is. If you're going to be a globalist, you're going to understand the United States just as much as you understand what goes on in Thailand, as much as you understand what goes on in DR or Colombia. I don't use my passport only, and it just doesn't have foreign country stamps. I got United States stamps on my passport, so I need to understand the United States and all this tomfoolery as much as I understand Sudan. And the one thing that I try to do is I try to keep you guys, no matter what stage and age that you're in, encouraged. So shout out to all you older, mature men that are in solidified, happy relationships or datingships or situationships or marriages with younger women that are interested in older men. And truth be told, anybody that has something to say about it, fuck them. No, seriously, not with anger or malice, but fuck them. Enjoy your life. You get one go around in life. To give a damn about these people with this commentary, because they want you to come back and date older women. It's the same thing they do with you when it comes to passports. They want y'all to stop traveling and come back and date them and give them babies. That's the only reason they talk about this. No matter what you do as a man, they don't think you're doing it right anyway. So, but let's get ready with the outro. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you gentlemen's support. Let's get ready with these outros. You guys get you some rest. We all got work to do in the morning. Roll down. And let's go here.